We can start. There was a thing I wanted to do, but there's also a thing you wanted to do. I want to know which one you want done first, Fef, because the thing that happened with Isadora happens timeline wise, I think, before Lionel shows up.
Yeah, so anything pre-mission should be done now.
Alright, so I'm gonna do a quick bit of GMing recap. So, I don't know what Bryn was doing I don't know what Bryn was doing last night. I know what Sylvia and Quinn and Lyra were doing last night is they were watching movies, and then Quinn had a nice date with her girlfriend too. Isadora went out to go save her girlfriend, lover. I don't know what their relationship status is between Hyrule and Isadora. It's they're fucking.
Mutual.
It was a mutual
Their
fuck.
relationship is mutual.
Friends
Whatever.
with benefits.
But anyway, yeah, girlfriend rescue mission. Just immediately got that message and was like, let's go.
And Isadora basically
Bryn took some painkillers went to bed early because he did get shot several times in the previous mission.
Yep. She did send like a big message of I'm going out. I don't know what it consists of. Basically, probably like BRB GF rescue or something to that effect. But what next does Isadora take to do this?
Fastest one would be Moon River, so she'd take her old dusk wing just to make sure she got there quickly.
Yep. So when she gets there, she'll find the scene time has passed between when she left the Flavor Town to when she got into low orbit of Vineyard. Where the Arath Horde were fighting martyrs, like Deliverance martyrs who were on Vineyard, preparing actually to assault the Flavor Town. What the Deliverance martyrs did is they unleashed an EMP that shut down everything in all of the Arath Horde's mechs, just completely shut down their mechs. And the only thing that continued to work was the matchmaker, which creeped Hyrule out, but allowed her to send this message to Isadora, so Isadora can come in. The last thing Isadora saw before she left was Hyrule showing her an image of her punching through the windshield of a mech and pulling the pilot out and just casting them out into space. When Isadora shows up, she finds that the mechs on the Arath side are still shut down, but that the Deliverance mechs are just shooting on those mechs and on the pilots who have escaped those mechs to try and fire back. And I don't want to make any rolls or do anything, but I presume like Isadora showing up with a functional mech, and the EMP is still recharging, forces basically these mechs to kind of try and switch their attention sometimes. Like Isadora does something to draw their attention on her to keep them from murdering people on foot.
Yeah, it's Moon River. They're just giant holograms that explode all around the battlefield now.
Isadora, looks like an actual army has shown up as reinforcements because she can leave images everywhere, and that draws their attention and makes them think that there's something more going on than there isn't. And with that, and just the pilot weapons that the grounded Arath people have, and also eventually they can get their mechs started back up again and start fighting back, they're able to defeat these martyrs who, I mean, as martyrs, just self-destruct and die. But Vario was able to hack one of the martyrs and get some information from them off of their records before they can delete it. And that's cool and all. And basically what it shows is they were planning to attack the Flavor Town. That this was a force of 9 that was going to come in on the Flavor Town and kill everybody and blow the thing out of the sky. Which is great. Also, Hyrule got shot with a mech gun through the torso. She's fine. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Did you know that?
I will absolutely worry about it.
Did you know that they hurt? Once the shock fades away, this is gonna hurt like a bitch, actually.
Yeah, I think Isadora's pretty much serious about this, so she just immediately gets to work patching her up.
Hyrule complains that she hasn't finished yearning yet, and this is illegal for her to just show up in the flesh like this. There's a yearning period that she has to go through before you can show up. Or is she... Also, am I dying? If I am dying and you are a dying dream, you have to say yes, just like if you were a cop.
Far as I know, not a dying dream. Now, hold still, I need to get this.
Yeah, so the patch, like, stabilizes her and she stops bleeding out. She was actively bleeding out. She was being very, very stubborn about just getting into her mech and continuing to go, while actively bleeding out to death from a huge wound. And Ferio was just looked like it needed your, like, Ferio and Joanne, I think, were the two who came here, were, like, trying to hold her down and, like, looking for you to help. Please, tame your girlfriend. She's insane. Yeah, you get her patched up. She should actually see a doctor, but there's no way. I don't think you're going to be able to talk her into this. That's the rule I wanted.
We have our own doctor, but she probably wouldn't.
I mean, you could try, like, a charm roll or something. We'll see.
I mean, look, we've got stuff to do, so
Yeah.
I can recommend our ship's doctor. Our ship is probably going to leave. Well, actually, Isidore doesn't know that. So yeah, she just recommends
The ship doctor.
Maria.
Yeah. Hyrule, like, groans and is like, well, like, message Maria and ask, like, from her comms and ask her how long something like this would take and, like, show it on the webcam. And I presume Maria's like, length of time. 6 weeks. Like, a week or so, easily. And Hyrule's like, I don't have time for that. I will stay safe. I have to go back.
I will be on the Flavor Town. You should come here.
She'll look to Joanne and Ferio, and Joanne and Ferio will be like, just do it. We'll save you a spot. And she's like, you promise? And they're like, yeah. And she's like, fine. And so she'll actually come with you to the Flavor Town and just crash, like, wherever. Probably in Isidora's room. So Isidora will be, like, just carrying her enormous girlfriend over and just dumping her in her room and then coming to this meeting. Whether or not Hyrule stays or sneaks up like a horny teenager, we don't know, but that's the situation. And Isidora can fill you all in on that. They're not like it indicated that if this mission failed, which it just did, they're not gonna stop. They're gonna send another force down and do this again in the future. So, yeah, somebody wants to blow up the Flavor Town.
I mean, that sounds like something we should deal with pretty soon here.
Well, it'll be a mission coming. Like, right now, it's been handled. The Aroth, like, Lance came in and took him out. Found out about it, took him out. But once they start mustering again, yeah, it's something you're gonna want to nip in the bud. The Nimish will say once Isidora announces this or tells everybody that they'll try and keep a look on the planet and let you know if anything starts to happen again. Because they're very good spies, and they've been having fun on Vineyard, having sex and getting drunk and starting trouble. The mayor that you made contact with, Isidora, has been, like, both complaining and, like, and fawning over these Nimish who show up and cause all kinds of... It's kind of like how the city of Pittsburgh treats, furries when Anthrocon is in town. Like, love their money, hate their antics. Anyway, you may now take over GM responsibilities.
Alright, so at the end of the last session, Bryn, you were contacted by Lionel, who said that he had a friend who needed help, or something of the like. So once you sort through the details, he actually requests to go to the Flavor Town rather than having you come to Boundless. And so, once everything's set up, you all meet in the conference room. He and General Argento enter and sit down. You go through formalities. Lionel brought a teapot with him.
Aww.
You will still have tea.
Quinn also lets him know that they have like a kitchen, and he can like an actual kitchen. And he can even bake them stuff because she liked the food that he baked them on Halloween on Samhain. She'll call it Samhain, which probably won't make any sense to him. But yeah.
All right, so
She'll try some of this.
I'm sure.
Add like 12 spoonfuls of sugar to the tea and try the tea again. Keep talking.
Mhm. All right. I'm sure you've all heard the news that Irina was elected to Boundless as the representative of our populace.
Quinn's expression gets extremely dark and glum, and she sulks. It like sinks in her chair.
And she's wasted very little time making her intentions fairly obvious. And then General Argento pipes up with, "She's already begun criticizing me for the last mission I sent you all on, saying it was irresponsible to send mercenaries after the acid reflux units. Doesn't matter what trouble they were actually causing, she's trying to make it seem like we were attacking Deliverance."
And that would be a breach of the NAP because Boundless was just as bound by non-aggression as anybody else. So if Irina can do this, Boundless will have been the faction that broke the NAP, the non-aggression pact.
Mm-hmm.
So Irina's working really, really hard to sell this.
So, go on.
Seems mildly counterproductive for her if she's supposed to be representing Boundless to then turn around and say, yeah, we definitely broke the NAP. Although I guess the fact that she's married to a general from the other major power is probably a sign of how she intends to resolve that.
That is more or less it.
I mean, her big thing is that she's an ethical person who cares about accountability. She's a justice-minded person who wants accountability from Boundless, even though she stands with Boundless. That's the shtick she's taking. Is she's just demanding accountability.
She sucks.
Yep.
Can we get more, please?
There are two ways this can go down. The more likely, of course, is that General Argento is pushed out of the council, and from that point, we run the risk of having another Deliverance-minded member on the council in charge of war resources.
Mm-hmm.
As bad as Populous is, that would be worse.
And Quinn says, if I know my family well, it's probably going to be my aunt, who would be doing that because she has connections with Smith Shimano, and it would be bad.
Interesting.
So, herein lies the problem.
Who likes a monarchy? I sure love a monarchy. What if we pushed out all the people not related to us and replaced them with people related to us? Sorry.
Oh, that's not a monarchy, that's the BBC.
Yeah.
Now, at the moment, we don't really have any way for me to stay in power without any sort of major incident that only I could take care of. Obviously, from the past, we know about things like martial law, but for now, that kind of thing is outlawed, unless I'm ousted. At which point, I'm sure they would have no problem in stating
it.
That being said, I have no plans of establishing martial law. But then therein lies the problem. What else are we going to do?
We could run somebody in competition with my aunt or whoever it is my mom picks.
Does she have the power to unilaterally decide who would get your seat?
No, it would come to a vote, and while I do trust the rest of the council, it's not as though Irina would
vote, not the populace, of course.
Well, the populace votes through her, but, well, she can, of course, tell them what she wants.
General Argento, with all due respect, I have been on space stations that had a more democratic overlay than that.
It's almost like Boundless was designed from the bottom up to only really pursue corporate interests, says Quinn, and then she sips the tea. There's this tea, sis.
Well, so Bryn says, this may be the distasteful thing to say, and generally we'd be above this, but maybe she just needs to be assassinated.
I'm down for it.
Oh, there's no way that wouldn't get some sort of reaction.
Yeah, and Lionel
From Maddie.
knows that he's been having to talk Velius out of it. I'm already dead, Lionel. I can get away with it.
We're
I'm not advocating for this position. I'm just saying that it is an option on the table.
Sure, but for the time being, it would be best to secure what we have at the moment.
Okay, well then
And
what do you
there
want
is-
us to do with our mechs? Because political force, we don't really have a lot of that.
Well, I've been
mean-
thinking.
Ooh.
Irina's trying to control the narrative. We have to do that right back at her. While we can't and won't do anything like martial law, there is one potential thing we could do to gain favor with the populace and keep Argento at least in his seat. I've gone to you, of course, because you're the most trustworthy. However, you do have a track record with those strange beasts that you've kept finding. You keep finding them, and you know how to deal with them.
Or are you talking about something else?
Are you talking about the goo
Or
or
are you
the
talking
other
Yes,
one?
the goo mechs.
Okay, yeah.
Now, we've not yet been able to pin them down precisely. However, I think we'll have a target soon. When we do, it's not just a matter of defeating them this time. However, removing them, of course, is always something we want. However, we need to make them known as a major threat. If we can create an unmistakable enemy that is not within the common front or deliverance, the people will see that, and General Argento will be able to pursue eliminating them, because they're not sapient beings as far as we've been able to tell. So it would remove us from action to a certain extent to have to divide our military resources, but it's better than those military resources being added to Vadims.
Quinn Sayer, have a question.
Yes?
In terms of the political situation, this battle mission sounds interesting, but okay. How is citizenship to Boundless determined? I know I am actually a citizen of Boundless because I was born in Boundless space. How is there? Can you be married? Is it like, how does it work? Hello, Fefner. Whoops, sorry. You're gonna have to world build.
You can just contact any of us and be like, hey, want to be a citizen? And unfortunately, we've not been able to move two people as we used to because situations with the Common Front and Deliverance have been dicey. In the past, it was transport could have been provided if the person didn't have it, but you can just be taken in as long as you contact us, but I don't see what that has to do with this.
Yeah, Quinn's eyes glint. Her girlfriend is a fucking war hero who would very easily replace General Argento on the fucking council. And her mom wouldn't even argue with it because they think Covenant's Deliverance's pet. This might be a way for her to get her girlfriend out completely war-free.
So I'm guessing Quinn just has a shit-eating grin,
Yeah.
but doesn't respond.
Yep! No, she does the Gendo pose.
Plan
and,
start.
And, glasses
All right,
fall
well, I
down.
guess, so we just start heading? Like, is it a place we head towards, or we've got to wait for you fellas?
Well, in a moment, I do have one detail I should go over. Quinn, you stream these, correct?
Usually, unless I'm told not to. Like, I didn't stream the Battle Royale, I had to get footage, and sometimes I don't stream sensitive stuff, or I actually have. I clip together previous footage and will put it in the place of footage that I don't want seen now. But yeah, I do stream it.
Alright, that is actually perfect. We will need footage of these weirdo mechs.
But do you want that footage seen by billions, or do you want that footage seen just by you?
By billions. We need to make sure people know that these things are a threat.
Mm-hmm.
Though that being said, I have one more possible caveat. I believe I might be able to kill two birds with one stone in regards to Irina's arguments, but that might put you in a bit of danger.
I'm listening.
It would involve sending in a surprise guest who is not fond of you.
Go on.
He is someone you've fought before. I don't want to give away too many details, but... well...
Is this the nerd from the clan mission? Are you sending that gamer in? That poser?
he may or may not have been part of a certain division you fought that Irina is saying was innocent in the situation.
Ah, that.
Wait, are you saying that guy we captured?
Yeah, that. Let's.
If you approve, I don't want you to put in any danger, unless you are fine with it.
Quinn looks.
No, that guy sucks.
Let's run it by.
Oh, no. Make no mistake. The reason I'm being coy is he won't be in on your side.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. He sucks. Whatever. We'll take care of him.
Alright. In that case,
Whoa. What about the rest of our family? Y'all okay with this? I'm okay with it.
as it odds.
I think we took him down before. We could probably do it again, though. If he is coming, it wouldn't be a bad idea to have home field advantage. Can I get specs on his mech?
Yeah. I
Alright.
scanned it last fight because I locked on to him with my mech, so I can send you what their specs were before, but he could always change up his shit between now and then.
Oh no, he won't be able to.
Oh great.
He is in jail at the moment.
Yeah, so
But
Quinn,
there is the possibility he could break out and find his old mech.
yeah,
But he
Quinn-
won't have time to change it.
Yeah, Quinn forwards you what she got from the lock-on, which is everything because of her tactician stats. It tells you fucking everything, including the dude's like whole life history and whatever. It's great. Additionally, she says, "Oh fuck, I should probably ask my girlfriend if she's okay if I put my life in danger." And she's gonna say no, but I'm still gonna do it. So just get ready for that. I'm good for this. But she does like type up a message and say, "I'm gonna go when we're done with this. I have to rush off to the matchmaker and shoot this off to my girlfriend." So she can.
I
say
mean,
no.
we're likely to be in any more dangers than they normally are,
Yeah.
to be honest.
What's the battlefield gonna look like, terrain-wise?
Alright, okay, real quick, alright, in that case, Quinn,
Mm-hmm.
could your footage perhaps, cut audio due to interference, at some point when that guest arrives?
It absolutely
want-
could. You could
We
even,
want him visually, we don't really want him to talk.
You could even send me audio that you would like me to put over that part if you wanted.
We don't need to doctor things that much.
Okay, we're not gonna go completely full deliverance bullshit on this. Good.
No, that's just background audio gets really loud time.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna decide it's time to put on smooth jazz or something. It's fine.
Makes you got the rights to it, otherwise you get banned.
Alright, and so Lionel will bring up a map. Alright, the planet that we've narrowed it down to is called Ruby Minya. It is fairly neutral, has a decent colony on it, so resources are traded between towns. However, while there are some dense forests, there are also some cliffs as well.
All right.
Depending
Might
on where
have
you
that
end up,
idea.
traversal may be difficult.
All right.
Uh,
Well, let's get ready to head out.
Mm-hmm.
all right, real quick. Let's see. You wanted info. Where did that save to?
Yeah, Quinn quickly rushes off to her room to just type up a quick message to the matchmaker and shoot it off to Kova. Kova won't get to respond to it till she gets onto the Ixorin because she can't just print out a matchmaker and put it in her room. But the Kova's answer is going to be no, 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 no. And then, but we'll deal with that later after the session, after the mission.
That's fine. We'll just blast it full of lasers.
All right, so you finish up there. A couple days later, you are sent details through the matchmaker, and you head off to the planet. And when you get there, Lionel calls you over the radio and says, all right, so there are actually 2 heavy concentrations of those weird goo mechs. One of them is behind you on the cliff tops, and one of them we actually believe might be on a train. They're moving faster than they normally do, and there is indeed a train scheduled.
Ain't no getting off this train we're on. I do want to say, like, during those 3 days between doing this and doing that, Hyrule was, like, just chilling when she should be in bed. She just will not stay in bed. She keeps coming out and hanging out with everybody and just being awful. She's very bad about taking care of herself. That's all.
Alright, so once you make your way to the point at which you'll intercept the train, Isadora says, alright, so Coriander and I are going to try and get onto the train. Once we're safely on board, I think you lot should head off towards the cliffs. It seems like that is where the main force is concentrated.
Mm.
Alright, and so the train begins to arrive, and the scene will take place as it's going by.
You love it.
So we're not doing initiative yet. You should bring up your pilot skills.
I would never.
Alright, now I think the most obvious one first should probably be Quinn, because you have a goal. If there are mechs on this train, you're going to need to basically find them and get footage of them.
Yep. Alright, so this will be, for me, my pilot skill. Hold on, I have to click on my pilot skill. It's going to probably be investigate. I have investigate here, so I will be rolling investigate, I guess?
Alright, and I think your background should probably help, right? Because you'd be streaming.
Yeah, I'm going to be streaming. But I'll see
Yeah,
if I need to do it, because, okay, so hold on. And I have +6, and then another 1d6, so hold on. I mean, it's already good, but let me see if it gets better. Also, Quinn's about to learn that her fandom has been replaced by a bunch of awful people.
Oh no.
15, 16, 17. Yep, 17.
Alright, so 17
good.
Pretty good. So, like, even though this is a very fast train and, well, I mean, you're not a train watcher, this isn't your usual footage, but, like, you are used to action shots, you can focus on the train, and indeed, as it's going by, you manage to spot one of the cars, and there is one of the V3 printers inside, surrounded by a bunch of the Kugas.
Mm-hmm.
So, you're getting that footage.
I have a question.
Yo.
Mm-hmm.
Are we supposed to, like, is this train important? Do we have to get them off the train? Like, what happens? If the train
Isadora said that she and Coriander would take care of that. So, while Default's going after... after the footage, you're mostly just standing by the train, but you might want to keep an eye out for any dangers you might not have noticed.
Hyrule might
'cause
also go help
Isadora
him.
has started to head towards the back of the train.
Yeah, Hyrule might also sneak out and help Isadora, and also suggest they just derail and or blow up the train because she's full of good ideas.
It's actually an IPSN train, so like this is supposed to be like a supply train, but this stuff is on it.
Mm-hmm. Regardless.
All right, so yeah, does anybody want to do a look good roll? Who wants to use special eyes?
Can I just do a search with my mech? Like,
all right,
the search action.
that sounds fine.
All right, I will roll. Systems check. I'm actually good at that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not terrible at it. Yeah, good to these. I don't remember.
Oh shoot, I forget.
No, it's you make a contested systems check against the agility of anyone who's hidden in your sensor.
19.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say since this is just skill checks, 19 will probably do it. In part because when you start scanning, it's not as though anybody's technically hiding. But however, you do see something that's not one of these mechs. Basically, moving through the train, getting on top, and then you see on top of one of the cars a mech that you might not have seen in person before. However, you've probably seen it in the news or on social media. It is a very shiny mech.
I don't know if you're putting this down on, like if we're supposed to be seeing things at this point. You might.
There's one over.
Okay.
She's over here.
All right, keep going. I just have not been looking. There we are. Thank you. Continue.
So yes, you would probably recognize this as a Nelson frame, just heavily modified. It's got a spear, and you know it as the Burning Ranger, which is the mech owned by Cinder Albatross.
Oh hey.
And it's going to leap down and try to intercept Isadora and Coriander from getting to the back.
Ah shit.
So when it does that, I'm gonna try and hail the pilot and say, "Hold on, we've been asked to come here on boundless business."
All right. Give me what do you got for a roll on that?
I mean, like charm or.
I don't have charm. What I do have is... Actually, here's a question. This might be a situation where Rita's situation is actually appropriate.
All right.
Maybe I can't probably use that to convince her, but I could use that to figure out what her actual intent is, and if so, I could act proactively instead of needing to hail her.
All right.
Well, 1d20 plus 6. See if I've got it.
18's pretty good.
Yeah, we got it. Yeah.
So, you know this is an IPS train, and you could also guess that the printer and the mechs on it were not supposed to be on it. So, since Cinder works for IPS, and she's probably not assuming that you are here to fight those things, she's probably under the assumption that you're bandits, given she is leaping down and trying to just stop you immediately. You happen to know she's very aggro.
Yeah. She has a
Alright,
reputation.
May I do something?
I'm going to take a risk here. I'm going to run up, and as she heads down, I'm going to try and just hit her with my Ferris Slash and pull her over to us. Which... I don't know if you want to make me roll for that. Technically, the Ferris Slash is not a roll for me. It's usually a roll from whoever's targeted if they're hostile.
Okay, so let's see. What am I rolling with?
Agility.
Agility?
Really
Okay. So 6. Let's see. Let me just check and see if she has any. I don't think she's got any modifiers. I'm just going to assume she doesn't have anything extra on top of modifiers. 9 probably won't do it.
Yeah, that is way below my save target. So
Oh,
I'm just gonna
no.
literally yank her. I'm gonna literally yank her toward us and then send the hail saying, "Ease up, ease up. You remember me? I've worked with IPSN before. We're here on common business. I don't know why you all weren't informed in advance we were coming."
And I don't know why you thought you'd just throw that at me and expect me to play ball with you.
I mean, the other thing I could have done was, like, hit you with my grapple cable, which you know I have because y'all built this frame.
You think I know every single mech IPSN makes?
Yes. Don't. Why would you not? They're all really good.
Granted, yes, but I don't
You
need
guys
to
are
know the
the highest
details of
quality
other mechs in the
manufacturers
middle of
in
a
the
fight.
galaxy. I have been in awe of your materials for years. I am saying this as a fan. We're here because someone snuck contraband on board the train, and we're here on business from Boundless, trying to intercept it before it damages the rest of the cargo. Quinn, patch her the footage.
Yeah, Quinn will send Cinder the footage if she'll receive it. Quinn could technically send it through the matchmaker, so as long as there's any kind of consent, it would just get there. But Sisha wants her to more actively consent versus that, like, instinctual consent.
Also, I don't think she has a matchmaker.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, Quinn tried to get one to her via Lionel, but I don't know if Lionel ever got one to her. Or them. Whatever pronouns they're going by currently.
Whatever you want.
Yep. So,
Alright,
Quinn
so...
will forward them the footage. Hyrule's, like, in her Sunzi, like, just like, I want to fight her. I'm gonna fight her. I'm gonna punch her. I'm gonna warp rifle her. I'm gonna hit her right here, right now.
Alright, so real quick, let me see. I'm going to look at my own tactical profile to see if we can just get Isadora on this train. I'm going to say this is a get somewhere quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Roll 20 plus 6. 17, yeah. Alright, so yeah. As you're showing her that footage, Isadora and Coriander just continue on, and... Hey, just out of curiosity, since Lyra hasn't done anything yet, if I wanted to give you helping the other robot onto the train duty, would you have anything statted for that?
You mean like helping Coriander on?
Yes.
For Lyra? I don't know. Lyra, do you have anything that would help Coriander on? Alice, you're muted, by the way. There you go.
I'm aware. I don't know.
What does Lyra have in terms of pilot skills?
Let me look. I'm actually gonna have to go back to her thing because I always forget that. Oh yeah, you can do this. As in skill triggers, I've got get somewhere quickly.
All right. So you could just fastball special Coriander on. You could just fucking hold the train for a bit.
Yeah, I'm
Slow
trying to think
down.
of what would work best here. Yeah, I mean I'm a lot bigger than Coriander. I think that get somewhere quickly might involve also like yeeting someone with me. I guess. It kind of is.
Alright, so yeah, Coriander is not really built for, like, leaping onto a train, frame-wise.
Coriander
It's
is
still
the
pretty
baby.
slow.
just yeet him on there. Just throw him up.
Eat him up there.
Two-hand toss.
Yeah.
Like you tossing a baby.
All right. I'll go with that then.
Alright, give me a yeet roll.
Eat that boy.
14's pretty good, so... How do you do it? Just pick up and throw, or what? javelin style, hammer style.
Like a football. Like they lift him up like a football.
I feel like she gets him into like into a grip, and then she's really the mech's really big. She basically uses her arm as a kind of bridge, and
Nice.
just sort of like lets him jump off at the end of the hand with a little bit of a push from upwards, so that he can make the last bit of the distance.
Nice, very cute. He can do it. I believe in him. Yeah.
All right, so Coriander and Isadora are on the train.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so at this point, however, while you are showing Cinder this footage, one of the Kugas does take notice and does not fire directly at you. However, manages to hit the ground in such a way that you actually start sliding, because originally this was a decent way away from the cliff, but now it's sloping downwards, so I need to determine your starting space, so everybody give me an agility check.
I would like to note that I have the cable system on my mech that lets me tether myself in place. I'll just do that.
Do you want to stay on this map or go to the actual battle map? I will say,
that's a good question. Let me rephrase. If we're trying to dump on the thing, can I use that to target where I go? Because it's the reinforced cabling system, so I can just straight up fly my speed in a straight line as long as there's a clear path.
All right, yeah, you know what? I will let you choose your starting space on the next map. No rolls needed, right? It's just a thing you do.
Yeah, it's just literally what the system's for.
I got 11 on my agility save.
I should probably.
So about agility.
I mean, it can't be below 0.
You say that, but actually it can.
Oh no!
Technically, I believe Alice can actually roll negatives.
I have a difficulty for all of these.
I believe I have a 4 agility. I don't know if the Barbarossa gives me negatives. I'd have to look at the Barbarossa.
That's exactly 10.
Let me look at the Barbarossa. What is my agility right now in the Barbarossa?
Well, your agility's your agility.
Does Barbarossa take any minuses to agility saves?
They'd be a little like icon next to the save.
I think it gets plus one difficulty.
Plus 1 difficulty. So
yeah.
I have to roll and then do a minus 1d6. Okay.
Yes.
How about I roll 1d? How about I roll 1d20 instead of a 1d6? Sorry.
Hey, I mean, you got a perfect 6.
Yeah. So that's 3 then.
Yeah, I rolled worse with the d20 than I did with the d6. So
take that 6 away from the 9, so then I got 3.
Well, now I'll just roll the d6. Let's not do that. But yeah, either way, she loses badly. It's
all right. So let's see. We're
not very agile.
All right, so that's pretty much 9, 10, 11. So you're all going to start pretty much close together. So
wait, she is in soft cover, but either way, a 9 is not going to be the set. It's not going to make the set.
Cover doesn't help you when the ground is sliding up beneath you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's see. Let me place everyone's map real quick.
I also like to see where these bad guys are when you can, but yeah, no rush.
7, 8, 9. Yeah, sorry. Just give me one moment.
Take your time. We're good. You're new to this.
So let's see. So that's flat 10, 11, and then liar. Oh, I keep going to the wrong thing. Okay, so pretty much just gonna have the big mechs in a row. This you might think you rolled bad, but I feel like in a way this actually works well for you. I should also probably make an agility save as well, because
even though I don't know
Cinder is with you.
I don't know if she's a joke or if she's actually here, but I'm gonna make one for Hyrule just in case she actually
18.
is here. Just so we're clear.
Okay, so one moment. Alright, so now I can switch you all over to this map.
Oh,
beautiful.
that's a lot of mechs.
That is a lot.
I'm assuming that all of that space there is empty blue sky.
Yep. So, yes, you land at a cliffside area, and you immediately notice a pretty good chunk of forces in front of you, and while they are enough of a distance away you don't have to worry about them, there are plenty more Kugas and Agitos coming up from their rear. I will also point out... This map scale's weird. Alright, so the arrow down here, that is your protection point. You don't really want enemies going there. That is pretty much the closest point to where the train will be soon. So you need to make sure enemies don't go there, but like I said, despite the middling results, you have 2 giant mechs on a choke point, so like...
Yeah,
it's not the worst position to be in.
Honestly, I kind of just want to put my mech... So, I'm gonna do the crazy thing and just put my mech... I guess I have to... Yeah, I was gonna be cute and put it where it would be easier for me to hit the Agito.
My first action is going to be to go down and get that power up right there that I see beneath them. And I'm going to.
I got the spread shot.
I'm going to get the spread shot.
Little dear. Yeah. All right. Wow. This map is the kind of place that was made for me.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Is everyone okay if I start the initiative?
I mean, go for it. I have a thing that I want to do, but I'm curious what you're gonna do. You might want to wait for me to move in with you, because I'll give you more bonuses instead of standing up against you. But I can understand if you just want to go
what I'm doing doesn't require a roll.
Okay, go ahead then.
So first things first, my first quick action is use my Ferris Slash on this Agito.
Okay.
And move. So he makes an agility save. If he fails, I get to move him 5 spaces in any direction.
Nice.
Alright, so, yep, you've already gotten to the fun thing. Alright, so agility, alright.
Yeah, and he's trying to meet or beat 16.
Alright, that is a tough thing to beat, especially when his modifier is only 3. Yep, absolutely not.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be moving him into that lovely active empty space.
Goodbye. He might have jets, okay? He might be able to fly, but yeah. He's definitely flying right now, though.
And as soon as he is over there in empty space, I'm going to expend a charge and throw a flash grenade right here and make a burst 3 area centered on that point. At anyone in that area, except me, cannot draw line of sight outside of it.
Alright.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay, so that is a thing I have to roll for, or what?
It's not a roll. It's
okay.
it just I yeet it, and it makes a burst 3 area centered on the space I select, as long as I do it within. And I believe, what's my actual thing on that? Flash grenade is within range 5. So yeah, that's easily within range 5 for me.
Okay.
So I make a big they can't see out of, but I can.
Alright, so I'll just mark that.
Yep, and then that will last until my next turn.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. So 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Notably,
so
I
more or
believe...
less like this.
Yep.
Yeah, more or less like this.
It's
Notably, you all are unaffected by this. It's not like the smoke thing. It doesn't give them soft cover. I just flashbanged them.
yeah, they're just dazed.
Yeah.
It's weird that the grenade doesn't have a save, but the mine does. It's very strange.
Yeah. The mine is the mine is triggered on an enemy. So it's like a way for me to basically throw it at a proximity trigger and make a single enemy worse until their next turn.
Yep.
Whereas the grenade's limited by me So it gives me an incentive to go last in the turn order next turn.
Hey, Cat.
Yeah. And I think actually after I do that, before I end my turn, I'm going to be mildly smart and where am I? Take 1 step back, 2 steps back, 3 steps back, 4 steps back, and be outside the line so that if they want to shoot me, they have to walk forward all the way out.
Mm-hmm.
And potentially into everyone's Overwatch range.
Mm-hmm.
That would be the tactically sound decision. All right, and that's my turn.
All right, so let me then. Well, I guess we'll just start with the first Kuga. So, yeah, I think predictably this one's going to. Let's see, what's your movement? Now, where do you put movement? There we go. Okay. That is not great movement. All right, so let's see. Can't draw line of sight at all, right?
Yep,
Out
they
of it.
cannot draw line of sight outside of the flashbang zone.
Just to adjacent spaces. That's it.
Oh yeah, yep. Drawing line of sight out of the area. So no, they don't even get adjacent spaces. It's specifically that area that's traced. They can't see outside of it.
Oh, yep, you're right. I see.
Yep, and
He straight up
is
can't
able
see
to
any
get.
of us right now.
Yep, he's only just able to get to the end. Alright, so. Yeah, I guess there's really not much I can do. So it's gonna be ally turn now.
Hey, who wants to go next? Anybody? I could go. I mean, Dad,
I'll
do you
go.
Do you want to get up
I'll
next
go.
to me and start shooting? You'll get more bonuses if you stand next to me.
I don't think I can move that far. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. I can go here.
Yeah, that's fine. Right there. Okay, cool. Wait.
Actually, I want to shoot first, though. First thing I want to do.
Well, I would also like you to shoot first a certain way. So come back up next to me, please. This is important. Thank you. I have this lovely move that is Lesson of the Held image. I can just once per round, at the start of any allied character's turn, I can make a lock-on attack action against any character within line of sight and sensors. So who do you want to shoot, Dad?
Well, I want to stay here for a reason. I want to shoot this guy.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and lock on him, and then that will activate my ability of once per turn when an allied character adjacent to me attacks a character and consumes lock on, they may roll twice and choose the better result. Additionally, when I have locked on to somebody, you can just make an attack. When I lock on, I may nominate an allied character adjacent to me, and they may immediately make any attack action as a reaction, consuming my target's lock-on condition. Their action does not need to be an attack, but they benefit from consuming the lock-on condition if they do choose to attack. That's why I want you next to me.
Well, the problem is I need to be here for a reason.
Okay.
And I can't.
Yeah,
well, actually, I could go. I guess I said here. That's probably okay.
Yep, that's probably okay. Make sure with
Okay.
Beth. Make sure with Beth. She's the GM.
Since you are a small mech, I will say yes, but you are dangerously close to that cliff edge.
Yeah.
That's fine.
All right, now go ahead. So one, you get the free shot from my thing, from the lock-on. That consumes the lock-on, and then 2, you can do whatever you want.
Well, I want to shoot that guy in my heavy mount, so I'm going to barrage.
Good.
So let's see if this roll that I just rolled weird works. It's 2d6. 18.
18, I'm pretty sure will hit.
Okay. So
Yep.
let me roll the damage on this. 2d8.
Nice.
So that's 21 damage. Avid fire.
Jeez.
Is he erased or not?
Sorry, what was that after 21 damage?
Is he erased? This one.
Not quite.
Okay, he gets knocked back 2 spots into that gap.
And he said 8 of it is fire, just so you're...
Yeah, 8 of it is burn. So
Yeah.
just remember.
Alright, so
Let me take my
8 burn. And just to check, not AP, right?
no, it's AP.
Okay, so 1, 2.
Goodbye. That was the consumption of my lock on, you now have your regular turn.
Well, okay. I will also. I guess I will charge my stasis bolt.
Mm-hmm.
Do that, and I will also. How far can I throw a grenade? How far do these go? What is the range of? That's range 5. Nothing good there. I'll just shoot this guy right here
Cool.
with a much less giant blast of power.
Because you are up against me, you gain +1 accuracy.
Okay, that is 1d6. So that is a 18.
Yep.
18 will hit.
Okay, this will be a d6 plus 1 fire. So 5 energy, 1 fire, 1 burn.
Yep.
Alright, so
And,
1 burn. Alright.
And I will give a leadership die to Quinn.
Nice,
my turn.
thank you. So yeah, that was a fun quick action.
Yeah, just block him, knock him off the cliff, do what you want. Hold on, 1. Yeah, I can't move anymore.
Alright, so
Well, did any of the people you attack actually live? Or are they all dead now?
Well, that guy fell off the cliff, so...
Alright, so I do have things in place for, the potential to save them, because I figured it'd be bullshit if, you could be pushed off a cliff instantly and not be able to do anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I do want to make that Kuga go next, because even if he manages to, grab onto a rock, there's a chance it could just melt. So, I want to see if that happens, so... First, let's see.
I don't remember what the flank action does. And character doesn't have cover from your position.
Alright, so
Okay.
the falling Kuga is... that extremely does not. And that doesn't pass anything. So, that... Well, good news is, hitting the sea should cool it down. But yeah, it's a NPC that doesn't matter, so I'm just gonna say it falls.
Alright. Did any of the enemies that Bryn attacked survive Bryn's attack?
Yes, this one.
Okay. Well, I'm going to flank them because Bryn attacked them and they don't have cover. So I'm going to shoot them with my flank reaction right now. I'm just going to roll my attack on them. Oh, but that's probably
7 will not hit.
Yeah, but I now gain +1 accuracy on ranged attacks, but I wasted my flank. That's unfortunate. But yeah. But I've gained a +1 accuracy. Yay. Okay. That was just my reaction that I can just do. We're good. I think it's the enemy's turn unless the enemy just went.
Yeah, that was the Kuga exploding, because I wanted him to grab the cliff and melt, but he just fell off the cliff.
Lyra,
So yeah, that was that action.
Do you want to go first while you're standing next to me and get all my buffs, or do you want me to go first, then you move up and get next to me, and then you go?
Whenever you leave up, I'll clean up behind you.
Okay, sounds good. I'm gonna be on the right thing. I'm gonna move up to here, to hold down the Alt button to get to it. There we go. And I'm going to start by, I already used 1 quick action to do the tech action. I need to do some measurement here. Hold on a minute. Damn. Okay. I can't reach him because he's 10 hexes away. I suspect that is too far away from my range. He's 19 away, and let me look at my CompCon really quick to make sure, but I believe my sensor range is 10. So he's got to be within 10, but he's 19, so I'm going to have to get closer to that fucker. But I've got my eyes on you, you little shit. Anyway, I'm going to swing at this.
Here's the thing. Do you have any look good stats? Because I would let you roll them, because here's the thing. You do notice him. I didn't make him hidden on purpose, but you
can't scan him.
A dragon mech over there.
Eyes.
I can see him with my eyes. I know this fucker. He was the one who preached at me about, my grim fate. previously, and we had a big philosophical discussion before he left because he got debated out of existence by a literal teenager. Yeah, I see.
That and Sylvia was beating him to death.
That was, I mean, you can go back to that. I forget what I named that session, but you can go back to that session and you can reread how that went. But yeah, now I know who that asshole is. I mean, I could probably, if you want me to make a scan roll to see him, but that would waste my turn. And
I mean, okay, it would be like some kind of pilot skill because I'm not asking you to scan him. I'm just asking him to sort of read intentions, and B, I wouldn't waste your turn for that.
Okay, well let me go because Quinn does have read a situation now. Remember, I actually intentionally didn't have it for a very long time, but she has it now. So see if I continue to roll really, really bad, or if I now can start rolling really, really good. I did roll really,
23.
Really good. So what?
Even
read
from
the situation.
even from this distance, you do manage to notice the Scylla mech that you fought before. But one thing you do notice about it this time is all its heads are attached. Last time you fought, it had a whole lot of its heads just hiding around in the forest because it is based off the Hydra mech. And you're on cliffs. It would be pretty hard to hide something like that. It's weird that he's here at all, and he does seem to be looking at you, but the mech isn't poised to attack as far as you can tell.
Yeah, with range of 8 on my longest... Well, my mortar has a range of 15. He's still too far out of range for me to mortar him. Fucker. Your days are numbered, you piece of shit. For now...
I mean, I would just start charging up the Apocalypse Rail, and then if he does go hostile, you can always point it at him later, and if he isn't, then you could potentially wipe out a whole block of enemies at once on a future turn.
If I'm correct, I can just start turning up the Apocalypse Rail. That would be my other quick action, though. I actually, I do want to do that because we have, that big cluster of fuckers, but I believe, I don't know what Lyra's going to be doing. So yeah, but I trust Lyra to start taking things out, and my character doesn't always need to be cool. So yeah, I will. I'll use my other quick action, because I already used my original quick action to do the lock-on bullshit, to charge up my Apocalypse Rail. So I'm at 4 on my Apocalypse Rail. I will post it in the chat.
The countdown is at 1.
Alright, so that being my turn, I think I'll check and make sure if I have any other turns, but I'm pretty sure that's the end of my turns.
Okay, just to make absolutely sure, none of these are coriander, right?
Nope, Coriander's on the train.
There sure are
Don't you worry.
corianders. Okay. I'm just worried about it, is all.
You just blow them up with the Apocalypse Rail, but then later you just see a charged, foam finger on the ground.
I also would
right.
like to just remind everyone in general that generally terrain, you do 10 damage to it and it collapses. Walls and shit will break. So just keep it in mind, I guess, for the future.
I mean, we could always...
There's limited ground here is the thing.
I mean, the nice thing is, if now that we know she's counting down, we know that if she fires, we just get out of the way.
Real quick, what was your first quick action, Jenner? Because you charged the Apocalypse Rail.
Yeah, according to my traits, let me read them again. The lesson of the held image is once per round as a reaction at the start of any allied character. Oh, that was a reaction. I have 2 reactions. Okay, never mind. I have another quick action that I can take. That's good. Gosh, what do I do? I'll do. Okay, I guess. How far are they? Give me a sec. I need to measure again from where I am. You're still too far away. You two aren't. You two aren't as well. Okay.
Yeah, at the moment, your biggest focus is on the guys I've marked with the red dot.
Yeah, so I'm going to actually hack. I'm going to do a hack on this, the top one. So I'm gonna do a systems.
This
roll.
one?
Yeah, the one on the red one up top. Let me ping. Yep, that one. Yep.
Okay, this one. Okay, gotcha.
I'm gonna do a systems roll on that fucker. So this is gonna be 1d20 plus 2, and let's see if I pull it off. And look, I'm sorry. I should probably just attack them because that's what Quinn's actually good at. You know, I will. I'm not gonna fuck around. I wanna stop being dumb. Oh yeah. So natural 20, and like that's a crit. So here we go.
Count 0. There goes the alligator.
All right, so it takes the 12. No, don't. Remember, I just take the 3 highest, so it's 12 plus 5.
17?
17 plus 4.
21.
21 damage
Blackjack!
as I just stab it with the spear, the spear that she got from the Ashaya that she printed out.
Is this AP or no?
It is armor piercing, yes.
Okay, so it's dead. You just fucking jumped the thing.
Yeah. The spears, like the short spear springs out of the wrist, the top of the arm of the mech, like the cool lady in Tales of Berseria weapon does, and she just slams it into this guy's, I guess, torso, and it just explodes on the spear.
Yep.
That'll be your reaction. And if they had survived that, that actually would have left a lock-on condition on them, but they didn't. So it's not a problem. That's future people who survive that attack's problem. Now it is the end of my turn. Sorry about that.
All right. So
Dead.
so
Does that
let's see.
Agito fall off the face of the earth?
Yeah, like because Sylvia did a thing that is far too smart. How dare you? Really, the only productive thing I can do right now is just see if the Agito can hang on. So let's see. Now, I have been having the roll bad, so it's a pretty good chance it won't.
I think he should have a difficulty because he was thrown so far off the cliff.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know what? Let's add that difficulty anyway, because why the hell not? Yeah, so that's a 3. This is even a stronger unit, so I might have given it another chance, but that was super far off a cliff, so bye.
He didn't want to die. He should have made his agility save.
Yeah. Really, it's his own fault.
Fucking agility shaming this robot. Alright, well, I guess I'll just set your structure to 0 on the turn tracker then. Alright, who wants to go?
I'm sure that the salt water is bad for the goose. Like a snail. Or a slug.
Or an evil spirit, perhaps. You know, whatever you want.
Yes, I'm sure that's what it is.
I do appreciate that, Fefner, like, I told you I was going to be bringing this on this mission, you still made the instant death pit.
I mean, look, I wanted the instant death pit. I like this map, and I wanted things thrown off a cliff.
There's a lot of enemies.
I told
We
you my
churn
death
through them
to
pretty fast.
oblige.
So, like, it's fine. I can basically race one a turn.
Yep. Alright, so it is now a player turn, so while you do probably have the help of Cinder me playing coy, Lyra still has not gone yet.
Because your wife is in the way, you're not going to be able to stand right up against me. I did not think this through. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're perfect for choke points, but going around is actually difficult.
All right. I'm actually going to let me see, make sure I've done this correctly, real quick. Superb. All right. I'm going to go ahead and proc my Asura in HP protocol.
All right.
Which will allow me to do either 2 additional quick actions, or an additional full action this turn.
And then, like, the action implication will still apply. Nice.
Yeah, it's really, really dumb.
Yeah, that's what I have too.
I have a question. What is your Asura NHP like?
It's a tiefling.
I'm okay with this.
All right, spin up is a protocol, correct?
Solidarity.
You know better than I do, but I think it is.
Spin up is...
Can I do multiple protocols in a turn?
They're both.
Oh no, never
Yes.
mind. I'm sorry.
Yeah, as long as you do it
action.
first.
As long as they're quick actions,
Okay.
yes. If they're full actions, no.
Let's see. Okay, so quick action is it's so okay. Spinning them up is a quick action, but it looks like getting them back to standard is a protocol. That's fine. Okay, I would spend one quick action. One of the bonus quick actions to spin up, and then the other one is actually going to be used to boost.
Okay.
Nice. Oh, I see. You're gonna use the jump jets.
Yep.
I
You probably want to do that in the opposite order because if you are slowed from spinning things up, then you can't boost.
You're correct. I'm sorry. Then I'll do it that way. I'm dumb. Anyway, right. So I have. Do I even need to? Yeah. So I have a full barrage. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll barrage this one.
All right.
You're not touching
Or
business,
Daka.
so you cannot get the +1. I'm sorry.
It is okay. I'll make it. Unless I don't.
11 won't do it, yeah.
Yeah.
This is all your wife's fault.
Do you have the PowerPoints on that, Mel?
Oh, yeah, I do. I'm sorry. That is the auto stabilizing.
Yeah, so you should get +1 accuracy on that roll. There's a 13 meter beat.
Okay, so 13, yes, actually.
Oh, okay. Excellent. Let's see. Let me roll that damage then, and I will go and figure out how much heat that's going to be. Because it's going to be a lot.
This guy's... oh, wait, no, this one's untouched.
All right, so that'll be 17.
17 damage. Is that AP?
It is not, surprising.
Okay.
Do you have overkill on that mount? I
No,
keep
actually,
forgetting.
it's the other one.
Oh.
Yeah, that's all I can do this time.
Alright,
RIP.
so yeah, you just fucking hammer this thing with bullets, but it's still standing. And it is also the only guy who hasn't moved on the enemy side this round. So, quick question about the flashbang. You said they can only make adjacent.
No, it's the bounds of the area. So, yeah, anyone who starts their turn in or partially inside the area can only see inside the area until they leave it.
All right.
They can't see out of it. What it is, but
And they cannot see anywhere except within the area.
Yep. So, you
They
know what?
literally can't see us.
Yeah, and even if he could not get past the gigantic mech standing in his path. So this thing has at least a little bit of smarts. So it's actually going to back off. So let me just 1, 2, 3 count this. Okay, so that's the general area I'd be able to see out of. Okay, so yeah, it's going to 1, 2, 3 retreat out of there. But yeah, you've pretty well covered that area, so even out of the bright spot, it won't be able to see past.
Nice.
Alright, so end of that turn, and the only person who hasn't gone is Cinder, so what's her move?
Because you've been using like actual fire on enemies that are on fire, I keep thinking Cinder is an enemy that is on fire.
You fool, that'd be advantageous. So yeah, she's just going to make her way over here. She doesn't show any signs of attacking. You just hear over the radio. Alright, I don't know what the hell these things are, but they're going down.
They're slimes.
Glad to have you with us.
Alright, and so before we begin the next round, you get a sudden transmission from Lionel who says, got something heading your way, and it's not the expected guess.
It's
And-
fucking Airman on the
Great.
slime.
Yeah, it's gonna use his fans on us and blow us up the fucking legend.
It's okay to actually sing the song.
Alright. So let me check. Which fucking one are you again? I want to say that is... Okay, yeah, that's the Kaiva. Okay. Alright, so next round, you have noticed a new mech land right here, behind where the current action has been.
Ooh.
You have not seen this mech before. I should label it so you can differentiate it.
This thing here looks like a bat.
Yep, this guy.
We are
Make sure you can
actually. That's interesting.
There you go. Now you should be able to see the nameplate. So yes, new mech. It doesn't have the thing that makes it so it goes before players. So players should start the round.
All right. We're actually incentivized to have me go later in the round this time because the flashbang area goes away at the end of my turn. So, does anyone want to take advantage of the big blind spot and or do something about our friend who's looking like they might be trying to make a break for the choke point down here?
Yes, I will go.
Alright, cool.
First, I am going to barrage to attempt to erase one of those slime mechs.
Okay.
Can't move because I have to fight this before I move.
Mm.
So this will be. That's a bad roll.
Yeah, 9 will not hit.
Okay. I'm also gonna hit this guy again with my regular. Actually, hold on. What's the range of that? 3? 3 guys too far away. Yeah, I'll just shoot my my soul pattern laser rifle also. Oh wait, I didn't add my fucking grid, so that's gonna be a 15.
Oh, 15? Yeah. That'll do it.
Totally forgot about that. Okay, well.
You dingus.
So that is 23 damage, area burn.
Rip.
I don't even need to ask if this is AP, because, yeah, that'll just blow it up.
That should be 2d6, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Alright, then I will shoot that Kiva with my laser rifle. So let's actually make the right roll this time. So that's a 25.
Dang, 25. Nice. That'll hit.
Cool.
Which would be weird if it didn't.
Alright, I'm in the danger zone, so he takes 2 heat. He also takes an additional D6 of energy on this one. So it's going to be 4d6, keep highest 2, plus 1. So that would be 4 energy, 1 burn, and 2 heat. So that was my my full action. I'm also going to overcharge. So that adds 1 heat. And I would like that Kiva to make a engineering save, please. Target 16.
Alright. Oh, that sounds pretty tough, and I have had the roll bad, so...
Actually, I gotta move first. Hold on. I gotta move closer first. Right here.
Okay, so now engineering save.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I have to beat D16 with a flat D20, and I did not.
All right.
Okay. I have used a station generator, so they are frozen until the end of their next turn. They're stunned, and they cannot be affected by anything. They can't be moved, targeted, or affected by anything in reality. They're just frozen.
And can't do anything to anybody either.
No, yeah, they're stunned and they just can't do shit. They're basically they're literally frozen time.
All right, so
And I will take my other 2 movement to go back here. Now I'm done.
Bren clocks up.
Put the clock on him. I hit him with stop,
all right, I will change accordingly.
and I cannot use that again. They're immune to it in the future.
All right, well, let's see. What to do. So let's see.
It's
Okay, so what can? Okay, all right. Oh, all right. So, all right. Yeah, I think I will do this. So, what is your movement? All right. Okay, sorry. I just have to do order of operations stuff real quick. So let's see. All right. So +3 ac. Oh, gee. Oh, this is kind of ridiculous. So, suddenly you freeze this thing in time, and then you feel a chill in the air as you swear something passes you by, and sure enough, hovering over the cliff edge, there's this weird mech-shaped thing? You can't quite tell what exactly it looks like. It is just distorting the air around it. And so, I think attack order on this. Okay. Bryn was dangerous, so I'm going to start with Bryn, then Lyra, and then I think Sylvia.
All right.
So
Fun.
first attack. All right, so this one, it started this attack while hidden, so this is going to be ridiculous, and if I roll bad enough for this to miss, well, lucky you, Bryn. All right, so let me just make sure. All right. Does 19 hit your evasion, Bryn?
yes, but as reaction, I'm gonna attempt to stasis bolt that. I just gotta beat that 19 with a D26. Ah, piss!
Nope.
It never works.
You take 5 kinetic damage as you just see the air distorts and it just slashes through your mech.
Alright, is that
Second
armor piercing or not?
I don't believe it
Okay.
is. I don't think it has anything AP.
Am I pushed?
I do have one question.
Uh-huh.
Did that attack take Lyra's Guardian trait into account?
Which one is Guardian again?
Adjacent allies can use the Barbarossa as hardcover.
Oh, yeah, then you gotta take a D6 off that.
Oh yeah, it's true.
All
I
right.
still
so,
can't beat it with the fucking thing, though, so I don't think it matters.
So yeah, that's a 17 instead.
Yeah, it still hits me. Maybe it's a 10.
All right, so
It's actually 2d6.
Oh, yeah,
because
2d6,
hardcover
yeah.
rather than soft
Yeah,
cover.
that's right.
And then you pick the highest.
Even then, though, God damn it.
all right. and
I tried.
Guardian only affects people around, not the mech itself, so I don't need to roll the extra d6s when attacking Lyra, right?
Yeah, it's specifically adjacent allies to the Barbarossa.
Okay, so 1d20. This one, since it attacked, it's no longer hidden. So, let's see. Sorry, just reading things over. Okay, so Oh, actually, real quick, Bryn, I actually noticed I did give this thing paracausal weapons, so it can't. You cannot reduce the damage from its sword.
Okay, so it is 5. Right.
So that is good to know as I attempt to attack.
Oh, is it a melee?
Yep.
Oh, melee doesn't use hardcover anyway.
Oh well.
I'm sorry, I thought it was doing a ranged attack.
It's a
got
it's a
light
threat
sword.
attack.
Yeah, it's a light sword.
So yeah. Does that still count?
No.
It does
it's
not.
it's a threat sword. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, melee doesn't take cover into account, which is its advantage.
All right. So does a 12 hit your evasion, Lyra?
It definitely does.
All right. You take 5 kinetic. Ignore reduction.
Ignore reduction, so
Yeah, it's 5 full damage.
Yeah, then I couldn't instant put that anyways because it wasn't ranged. That's why I asked you what it was.
Mm-hmm. All right, and then roll
Have that.
1d20 plus 6 against Sylvia. Do you have anything that would help against this?
Nothing. It should be just a straight attack roll against me.
All
I have
right,
good
so
evasion.
26. I don't think I gave this thing.
Not that good.
I don't think I gave
Not
it
that
anything
good.
that
So I
ups
take
its
5
damage.
kinetic here, I'm assuming?
Yep, 5 kinetic.
All right. And does anything else happen when it damages us?
Nope. It's just a weird sword that I have given the ability to ignore armor. And let's see, that was an attack. Let me see. Equal speed. Alright, I think... Alright, oh, first and foremost, I should mention this thing, of course, is... given how weird it is, you could probably guess it's invisible, but it's also going to quick action and boop, and I will move it. And this also ignores reactions, so...
All right.
7, 8, and that's its turn.
All right, interesting.
All right.
So, with hidden characters, we should have a general idea of where they are, because otherwise we don't know when to.
Yeah, they still stay on the
search.
map. We know where the players know where they are, but we can't.
Yeah.
It's the hidden and invisible more like sensor shit than like actual visible can't see them stuff. It makes it hard to target them with our weapons and shit.
All right. So yeah, I just know that he did hide himself before escaping.
Gotcha. Somewhere here.
Over here.
I see him.
Ah, there he is. Okay, so he's hidden. None of us can take actions targeting him unless we reveal him or we're doing indirect fire in that zone.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
So players.
Anyone but me?
Well,
There's only one.
then now would be a
left in that
really
area
good
where
time to just finish off that last
Yeah.
Kuga and then other. Well, Lyra could go, actually. Lyra is good at killing things. That thing, we can't do anything to it because we skipped its turn, but the consequences of that are it's frozen. So it's really just that Kuga and that Kuga, or hunt down the Bismarck over here.
Yeah, I basically said that Kiva. That's next round's problem, not this round.
Yeah. Does anyone have any blast radiance weapons they could target in an adjacent zone? Because those we don't need to know the specific area where it is to flush it out with an area of effect weapon.
Well, let me think about that actually. I technically do.
Probably want to save the Apocalypse Rail.
No, I've got a jackhammer around from Underslung Launcher that can deal. It's really for getting rid of cover, but it does technically do adjacent damage within 2 spaces. to.
Does it
mechs.
does it knock anything over if they like fail a hull save or something?
I wish it did, but it does not.
Probably better uses of your action because you could just barrage and erase a thing then. I guess you're like getting multiple actions from Asura though, so
Sadly, that's only one. That's only one thing I could do.
oh, that's right. Okay,
That's okay.
yeah, then
I can go though.
yeah, just erase a Kuga.
Is protocol a quick action?
No,
it's at the
protocols
beginning.
are a free action, but they must be done at the beginning of the turn.
Yep.
All right. I am beginning to count out the Apocalypse Rail as a protocol.
Nice.
I will find the little counter somewhere right here later. We
That was
was
at
at
4.
and then I'm going to, now that my cannon is spun up, I'm going to barrage. And I'm assuming 19 hits.
Yeah.
Oh no, come on, man.
Roll the bean footage.
23.
Yeah, so. Funny thing about 23. It's gonna do a lot. So, let's see.
How many meat did we make him?
Alright. Boop. Let me just mark you as 0 HP. Alright, so this one is no longer a problem.
Super. Do you want, so it's like 50-50 whether we can hit this guy at all, right?
Yeah. It's 50-50, and you can't shoot at him because he's hidden. You can only shoot in his approximate area.
Yeah, you have to scan him first.
Okay.
Is he within sensors for you? Can you just do a search action for him and see if you reveal him?
Let's see. I think he should be. Yeah, he's within my sensor range. I could do that.
Yeah,
I'm probably not going to need to do much overcharging because I'm going to be standing still here. But and I'm already set up. So yeah, I'll be overcharged for a single quick action, and I'm going to try to scan him.
All right, so contested check, systems versus agility.
Okay.
My systems is not great, but
Worst case scenario, you took 1 heat for no reason.
yeah.
22. You are probably not going to find him.
Wow, I want to see how bad I fail.
You have literal no bonus to your systems, right? So we
No,
can just
I have no bonus. I want to see how bad I fail.
yeah, fair enough.
Amazing. Well,
No,
okay.
I don't think there's a mech there, guys.
No,
I don't think there is.
I'm not sure what planet we're on anymore.
All right.
All right. Anything else?
No, that's it for me.
All right. So let's see. Oh, this is super rude. I could. All right, so yeah, something new is also going to reveal itself as just an extremely mage-looking mech unhides itself. Which one counts as invisible? I think I did that ninja for that. So yes, it's still a bit blurry. However, it's just going to send a tech attack towards Lyra.
Ooh.
The chances of it hitting are high.
All right, so let's see. Slash roll 1d20 plus 6. Or not.
Is that better than your E-defense?
I'm going to tell you something amazing.
Oh my god.
It's not. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. It's not. It is that my E defense is 6.
Okay, so
Yeah, there are no crit fails this game, so yeah. Yeah.
I did not
It is-
realize that you had a thing of 6, or I would have told you to have to roll it. Yep, it hits you, whatever it is.
all right. So yes, it's going to use pain transference, of the which makes a tech attack against a character within sensors. On a success, anytime the target gains heat until the end of the witch's next turn, all of their allied characters within range 5 also gain the same amount of heat.
Uh-oh.
All
Guess
right,
I'm
now
moving.
let's see how I can maximize this. Let's
Roll
see.
that by me one more time. I'm sorry, I didn't get it. I'm done.
Anytime
So whenever
you take heat,
whenever you gain heat, any of us within range 5 gain the same amount of heat.
Which I
Oh,
think
bugger.
is all of you at the moment.
I think so.
Yes.
It is, yes.
All right, so hey, teardown is also quick attack. So let's see. I'm gonna do. I can just attack Lyra again. So everything's
roll.
coming up
It just-
wizard. I mean, I need to check. All right, yeah, I think 19 hits. So take 3 heat immediately, everyone. Oh, hey, there's an accuracy. There's
Yeah,
no crit. I just don't like doing
yeah,
that.
I'm in the danger zone.
I am 1 below my cap right now. It's fine. I'm fine.
This is fine.
All
Remember
right,
how to
but
do
So
that's
is that
for,
witch not hidden anymore then?
yeah, it's not hidden, and unlike the other guy, it doesn't have any way to rehide, so it's still invisible.
Did that witch fly here?
You do notice it floating, yes.
Ah, piss. Did the Kiva also fly here?
The Kiva is the only one that does not look like it's actively floating.
Okay. Okay. Good. Good to know.
So I might need to go ahead here because there's stuff I can do that, while it won't mess these guys up, will in fact give us something we can do. Worst case scenario, yeah. I don't think we're all that scared of the last Kuga getting a ranged attack on any of us, right?
No, who gives a shit? They're not problems.
Yeah.
Cougar's not,
All right,
not the problem here.
All right, I'm fucking going. So start things off. Maneuvering would be difficult for me, but fortunately, I can straight up do. Thanks to the what the heck is that system name? I love it. I'm gonna start by actually changing stances as a protocol. I have been in Lord stance. I am in the Wind stance. After attacking with my Terrachima Blade, hit or miss, I may move 2 spaces in any direction, ignoring knockback and reactions, and now has the tags Reliable 2 and Knockback 2. So,
All right.
and I'm going to use my fancy dancy reinforced cabling. Let's see, what's the thing I can do here? So as a free action, I can just fly my movement instead of in a straight line instead of doing a normal move. So that's what I'm going to do. So straight line as I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so I'm moving closer to the wizard. What can I do with this nonsense?
Going to fight the wizard.
I have a threat range of 2 on my longest range weapon, so it's a little bit out of range. So instead, we're going to use 1 quick action. So start things off, 1 quick action. Right, let's say, it's a good zone. Let's say, I want a zone that encompasses everyone.
You can't do anything
Right.
to Kiva. Oh, okay, never mind. Is that...
It's not the Kiva. I'm dropping another flashbang
Oh, okay.
because line of sight affects tech attacks as well. So if nothing else, that keeps the which semi in check. Hopefully, it's got a wide range of movement, but that'll force it to move. Maybe we can like put it into a zone where it's like a little bit easier for everyone to do it. So I have one use left of that. So just gonna drop it right here, let's say. So that'll be the center of the burst 3. The previous burst 3 area is gone now. And then what to do? So that's one quick action. I've got one more. I guess we're going to...
Real quick, where'd you put that down?
It is right here, the square above me, and then burst 3 heading out from that.
2, 3.
They could do it. Just put down like a token and then put a 3 hex like aura on it.
That would be the smart thing to do.
And what do I want to do with my other quick action is the question. I think we're going to skirmish. So Skirmisher 2, I automatically get 2 free spaces of movement. So without provoking attack reactions, etc., etc. So I'm going to rock on up to the wizard, and I'm going to friendly reminder that Jenner gave me that bullshit ability that just ignore invisible.
I was going to ask.
Right? So, yeah, I am going to skirmish with the Terashima Blade.
All right,
and
go for
I'm targeting wizard. So let's see if I can... Partisan triggers, I get +1 accuracy on this attack, and that is
24 will hit.
So I'm going to get 2d6, 46 Kingdom Hearts 2. So overpower caliber, wizard's going to take 10 damage. That is not AP. It does have knockback 2. But I don't think there's a reason for me to proc the knockback right now because I'm immediately going to spend the Blade Master dice I just picked up to try and grapple it.
Okay.
So, yeah, I think you're grappled.
Yeah, that definitely beats that save.
So... Yeah, it is straight up grappled. Can't move unless it is bigger than me or has some trait to get around synthetic muscle netting. It cannot move except when I'm moving. I control its movement, basically, because it just moves adjacent to me until I break the grapple. And grappled characters cannot take reactions at all.
All right.
I can because the Blackbeard is especially good at it. So... Actually, screw it. I could probably do a little bit of extra damage here. No, wait, I just took a bunch of heat. That's stupid. I'll end my turn there.
All right. Kill Kent as having gone. All right. Well, there's an enemy turn.
That's the Kiva. It's no longer frozen.
Yep, so... Yeah, might as well, because what's this guy gonna do over... Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna... Oh, wait, did I accidentally send this one to the Shadow Realm, or did someone kill it?
What one?
The one over here that retreated. Yeah, he retreated. He should be fine.
No, we didn't kill it.
Alright, so I accidentally sent him to the Shadow Realm, so let me just... I'll just put his HP bar here.
It's a big deal.
Alright, so he is... Now that he is no longer blinded, oh, buddy, you're in for a world of hurt. Oh, he's gonna get you, so... closest person, of course, is Default, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. He is going to attack Default with the Heavy Assault Rifle, so... 20 plus 3... 5. Oh, man.
Bounces off.
Yep.
Does 5 hit your evasion?
No, I ricochet it off me back at him.
No, you don't, because it is reliable 4, but...
I don't have that move. Otherwise, I Nope. Very good.
Oop,
I will mark-
Generator cutting in and out.
Am I cutting
Yeah,
it
try
out?
turning off that thing in Discord.
Turn off the thing in Discord.
Yeah, the noise suppressant thing.
Okay, turning it off. Okay, I'm back. Hello.
All right. So yeah, for reliable, but I think that's going to be it because here's the thing: Coriander's got the underslung grenade launcher. These guys don't. He pulls out a knife, but like, fucking, what is he gonna do with a knife?
A
It's
knife.
strut
Knife.
one.
No.
Look out, he's got a knife!
Fucking Kuka just pulls out a knife, does the thing where it tosses it from hand to hand, points at you.
Ugh.
It's ready to go. All
Now
right,
what?
so Cinder and Default have not moved this round.
Yep. I wanted to do a bunch of stuff, but I didn't want to talk over anybody. I didn't want to waste my turns though, so guess I'll just do it with Cinder. I don't know. I wanted to do my flank, but I presume that anybody who could be shot died, so I can't ever flank.
Yeah, they're nothing eligible to flank this time because
Yeah,
everything's got one shot.
Can't flank anything. That's unfortunate. Okay. I would like if Cinder, which way, like, if Quinn will radio, like, Cinder, which way you going? You can come over here and like get some cool feet synergy off of me, or you can go over there. But let me know before I take my turn.
I'll go westward. You go eastward.
Okay, so you're gonna go beat up the weird guy over there. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, this one.
All right, these ones are already on fire and dead. So Quinn's gonna shoot at this guy. Here we go. And that'll be a. Oh yeah, I better activate the core system. It's a free action. Cool. Yay. Cool. All right. So now at 3 on my turn, and I will. What do I do? I guess I will shoot with the assault cannon. 1d6 plus or 1d20 plus 1d20 plus 6. Okay. Yep, that's a crit. So
24's gonna hit, I would say. Still doing the knife thing, still prepared.
yeah, I bet he is.
Still itching for a fight.
6 plus 2. Okay, so I just wanted to make sure. Hello, can we actually type this correctly? Thank you. So he takes 6. Actually, that's a 1. Let me reroll that one.
So
He
6.
takes 11.
11 damage. Is that AP?
Yeah, that's AP. Oh wait, is it AP?
Alright.
Let me make sure. I don't know. Yeah, it's AP because it's spinning. It becomes AP when it's spinning and I'm slowed.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, it's not dead yet, but you really took the wind out of its sails.
Yeah, so that is, hold on, it's 3, 4, 5, 6, plus 5, yeah, 11. Takes 11 damage from that as she shoots it. Yep. Did 1 heat to me, so I'll put that on me. And I also took 4 damage. I should mark that. And then my 1 heat, got that. Okay, that's one quick action. The second quick action will be to lock on to this person. But nobody's touching bases with me, which makes me sad. But I will do my quick action to lock on to them, which is, I believe, still a tech attack to lock on. It's not an automatic thing.
Yeah.
Lock on is automatic. It is technically a tech attack in that you need line of sight and sensors, but you don't have to roll for it.
You do a quick action, it just happens.
Yep.
Oh, hold on. I have hold on. I have abilities here that I didn't use. I've got armory, so I could have thumpered them, shocked them, choose one character, targeted by your attack, adjacent characters. Okay, that didn't work. Gains arcing, doesn't matter. Hellfire deals energy damage and deals any bonus damage as burn. Jagger gains knockback 2. Knockback 2 wouldn't put them anywhere funny. Hold on, what's the final one? Sabat, AP, and deals kinetic damage. Wouldn't have mattered, so yeah, I don't need to do that.
Yep.
There's no point to my armor or my ammo casing right now. Yeah, I guess, I do want to make a tech attack, though. Yeah, I'm going to make a tech attack on this person. That's my second quick action. Hopefully. Ah, shit. I do get accuracy on that, but we'll see if it matters. So, 8, 9, 10. Does a 12 hit their tech attack defense, whatever that's called?
Yes. E defense.
Yeah, their E defense. Okay, so they are locked on. That's as a free action, and then I will also lock on this person. Same tech attack on them.
No, you don't have to roll lock-ons. It just
Okay.
happens.
Okay, so lock on him and lock on this fucker.
Alright.
The tech attack was the fucking, what is it called? I have to scroll down to it. Sorry, it is the purifying code. I'm gonna hit him with purifying code. I inject a mimetic proximity-based virus into the target's reactor at the end of their next turn. If they are not adjacent to another character or piece of terrain, size 1 or larger, the virus catalyzes and they take 1d6 plus 2 AP explosive damage. So I hit them with purifying code Flaw Plus. So they've been purified.
Alright.
So that'll be my
That's your turn.
yep, my turn.
Alright. Alright, okay, so now for the action-packed turn of Kaiva. It watches as everything goes by around it.
Yeah.
All around
And
me.
it is no longer frozen. It can be affected once more now that its turn has ended.
Oh,
But it has
okay.
reactions back. It can do reactions now.
I was at 4, so now I'm at
Time has
3,
begun
right?
to move again.
I was at
All right.
4, so now I'm at 3. I'm just gonna make that.
Ow, cat. Ouch.
Okay, it is Cinder's turn then. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So let's see. Where is all of... Oh god, I gave her so much stuff to do. Why did I do this?
Your OC,
All
you're
right.
too strong.
Smash to Kiva.
Alright, so I gave her Power Knuckles, and where is the thing? God, I really wish it didn't collapse everything on my loadout.
There's a thing to
There it is.
expand all.
Oh, there's an expand all.
Right above the block of bonuses.
Gotcha. I see it. Okay. Alright, so yes, I believe... Alright, so I'm going to do the Power Knuckle. You know what, I'm just going to open her sheet in regular CompCon just to make this easier, because for some reason the formatting is weird on this. I think because I added her as a reinforcement, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Alright. There we go, that's much better. Alright, so she is going to move... Her movement is 8, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And she is going to attack with... I think she's going to probably barrage, so start with her flex mount, which is just she runs up, just fisticuffs at the ready, so...
Nice.
She's going to attack Kaiva. D20. Slash roll. 1d20 plus grit. 21. That's a crit. Alright, so that is... I will roll 2d3, take the higher. Roll 2d3. Alright, so that is 2 plus 1. So that's 2 damage on Kaiva.
Welcome to the
Which
Kiva
isn't the
Corporation.
best, but thankfully that has a mod on it called Molten Wreath. Choose one melee weapon, blah blah blah. After you hit a character with this weapon, you take 1 heat and it projects a superheated cone 3 cloud oriented away from your target in a direction of your choice. Your target and any characters caught in this cloud each take 2 explosive damage.
That's everyone but Sylvia. That's a perfect cone.
Yep, so she basically just fucking runs up to Kaiba, punches it, and then just like anime style blood rushing out of its back, except instead of blood, it's just fire.
Fucking shining finger.
How much is that again?
So
Two
that's
explosives.
yeah, 2 explosive for all of these guys, and I don't think I have to roll for that. It doesn't mention
Yeah, just
rolling.
happens.
It's just
Stuff
once
like
a
that.
round I
have
can
some
do that.
stuff like that too on some other mechs.
All right, time to do some damage. Okay, so let's see. That's Kaiva, Ghost, and Wizard. All right, and then
Oh my god, you're
The other
committed to these faces.
and the other part of the bra. Oh wait, no, that was just one power knuckle. I'll just roll for the other power knuckle. D20 plus. Yeah, 25. 2d3. That's 3 plus 1, so 4 damage. This one doesn't make people explode, however. This is just a normal punch, so Kaiba's going to take damage. Alright, and then I guess... Alright, this is taking a while, so she's going to pull out her war pike. So roll 1d20 plus grit.
Nice.
Why am
Jesus,
I only getting the
what
roll cuts on my fucking
Nice.
the hero character? What? one of you evil mechs do
Wizard
something.
character does seal.
All right, so oh Jesus Christ, is that kinetic or explosive or kinetic and explosive? This is the war pike.
With thermal charge, I'm assuming? It's
Yes.
kinetic, and you can do a bonus 1d6 explosive when you consume a thermal charge.
Okay, that's it. Okay, yeah, yep. There's
So
the
the answer is
mod.
both.
All right, so I'll just roll d6s because that's just a free action. So yeah, she's just gonna shove her pike into this guy, and I'll just roll 2d6. Oh, that was 1d6.
Roll the second d6.
I'm very good at
Now.
numbers.
7.
So yeah, that's
And you did crit, so you actually get to roll that again and see what the highest combo there is.
Yeah.
all right. So 6 and 4, I will say.
Yeah.
So 10.
So
All right, so yeah. Oh god. You know, I thought the Kaiba was pretty cool. Maybe it'll show up in another fight. These things are mass produced, but it is dead now. Oh god, what I need to just ignore ComCon and give these guys structure sometimes. It's not even you guys being
It's fine. If you hadn't blown up, I was gonna throw a spike in and just knock it off the cliff next turn.
I mean, it's a fire, though. It could probably have just flown.
Although I did give it a bat design, it is, of the three of these guys, the only one that cannot fly.
Alas.
So yeah, just
My plans have been borked.
one punch, explosion behind it and through it, another punch, okay damage. She just takes out the spear and just, I think, impales it from the top and just explodes it.
It's almost like using a weapon is better than not using a weapon. Weird.
Yeah, but when she punches, it can, like, do the anime thing.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so,
Nelson, when you want to be Gundam,
so do that and end the round. This time, you wouldn't get a direct contact from Lionel. However, default, you're eagle-eyed and you notice a winky face. And for a winky face and the word cliff from an unknown account, you haven't seen this person on stream before. And this is weirdly enough, most of your chat is oddly racist. You'll have to figure that out later.
I mean,
but
basically, the second, a account that she's never seen before posts what's up with all these frogs, she mods that account because that's obviously Kova. And then Kova has been just banning all the Nazis left and right. But yes, it was oddly racist for quite a long time. Regardless, this person does not get banned.
Yeah. So you turn your attention to the cliff, and indeed, you see once again a familiar mech sliding down, doing the sword in the wall thing, and he
Mhm.
leaps down. And here's Quirk. Sorry, everybody, Quirk's here.
Who's that cool loser? Is he over to the left, back where you all are?
He's right here.
Okay,
Yeah.
he's over there. That fucker. Yep. All right.
It seems we're fighting again then.
Nope. The audio. Yep. Oh man. I've got some difficulties. The audio cuts out. Oh no. I'll just have to put some music on over this instead.
Though, in addition, you notice a second winky face from the same person, and then the stream actually gets even choppier. There is like actual interference here.
Interesting. I could try to do something, but I don't want to test my fluff versus your fluff. It's like this GM dick waggling. I could patch the stream through the matchmaker and start streaming Psionic, but let's not.
We wanted this to happen. This is intention. Remember we talked about this.
Yep. So
We don't want to fix it.
yeah.
All right. Is he taking a turn this round, or is he just here now?
I am supposed to.
It's a new round. He came in
Can
at
I
the
go
end.
first, please? Then.
I am supposed
Gotcha.
I am supposed to make sure he can be seen. So if the stream is too glitchy for him to be seen, that's fine. Like that's a problem.
Yeah, you got a good look at him, and this is definitely the guy that was seen on the battlefield before.
Yep.
Okay. Can I go then, please?
Yeah.
Yep.
Go ahead.
All right. I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna boost to get to here. I would need a agility save from this guy, please. Target.
All
16.
right.
I'm throwing a spike grenade at him.
All right, agility save, you said?
Yep.
Okay, gotta beat 16. Well, he's got a decent agility, but I feel like I used up all of my roll goods. So let's see.
Yes.
15.
Yes.
One
Okay,
under.
he has a spike grenade on him. No, nothing happened yet.
It's a sticky
so-
bomb, I see.
Yeah. it's
Yes,
a
that
plasma-
was
it's
well.
a
That was
handle
2
plasma
quick
grenade.
actions. Shit, I didn't actually stabilize. Shit, I forgot about that. I should do that first. Oh well. So.
You got any indirect fire weapons you can shoot through this conspicuous space to my left?
No, because if I do anything, I'm gonna overheat. I'm gonna end my turn. As a reaction, I trigger that spike bomb. He
Alright.
takes D6 plus 3 kinetic damage.
All right.
Oh, that was not a 6. So he takes 7 kinetic, and I
Alright.
push him 3 squares, knockback 3 of my choice. So I'm gonna send him to this square right here. Get fucked.
All right. Well, we'll see how he does in a minute. But first, I'm nothing if not spiteful, and I want this to do something. So I'm gonna say Wizard goes next. So 4 heats on Lyra, and everybody within 5 spaces of Lyra. Which I think is only default.
Wizard is not able to see out of my zone of blinding sparks.
Does not matter. That's not an attack. That's from tear down the previous round.
Oh,
it's
just-
just
tear down is.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
I did not
still
realize
it's the
that
same
worked that
thing
way.
still affecting.
Oh, that's interesting. Well, good thing we moved.
yep.
Yeah,
Good
it must be nice
strategy.
to move.
So yeah, you yep, Cinder's just barely out of the way. So yeah, default you will also take 4 heats.
Because I'm in range of it. Heck. Okay.
You're within range of Lyra. So
Ooh.
You are
I am
affected
in the
by
danger
pain.
zone, and that's not good. You should kill that person before it blows me up.
all right. Oh, did somebody say? I don't know if Dark Cloud activates before or after you go to the danger zone, but Dark Cloud additional heat dealt by teardown on the witch's next turn increases to 7 if the target is in the danger zone.
I wasn't in it before she hit me with it.
I think then you're probably fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like it's before.
Yeah. It's gotta be, I gotta be in the danger zone for it to do that bullshit. So if I wasn't in the danger zone until she hit me with this, the next time she hits me with it, yes, my day will be over. So please get rid of that wizard quickly.
right, so let's see. So let's see, what can I do? How does real space extrusion work? Does this get me out of, Yeah, I don't... out of everything, this switch does not teleport, so I think Wizard's still gonna be grappled.
Get fucked. I hate mages.
Well, I mean, you can still like hammer shit. It just can't get away.
Not because it's actually in the what do you call it? Grenade.
Well, you can
range.
still see Sylvia and the other one. You can see everything in the area, just not out of it.
All right. In that case, then, I'm going to say, blind does not help. Oh, you know, let me just check a few more things. Okay, so that's adjacent, so this isn't quite going to work, so you have escaped spread suffering on this day. But I think it's first going to go probably after... Well, I mean, there's somebody holding it, so it's going to make a tech attack against Sylvia.
Yep.
Plus 6 with predatory logic. That was almost one. That was almost a 1d206.
No. Yeah, that
22.
really impacted me.
All right, so the target immediately and as a reaction uses a weapon chosen by the witch to attack a character within range chosen by the witch. All right, so let's see. There's only one thing it can see in this blinding light, so attack Cinder.
All right. Do I choose the weapon or does the witch? I have 3 mounts. I have the claw rifle. I have my sword. I have my nanocarbon sword.
Let's see.
And she is within range of all of them.
All right. Yeah, Terashima Blade wouldn't work. Probably the carbon fiber sword, I would say.
All right, so this one's just a roll 1d20 plus 6. Does a 15 hit her evasion?
It does not.
All right, she takes reliable 3 damage.
All right.
This is the wizard? Yeah.
No. Wizard is making me attack someone as a reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ironically, this is one of those things where if I were not in the Blackbeard, that would not work. Because I'm the literally only character who can take reactions while grappled.
All right. So, I guess, thankfully, predatory logic is a recharge, so I can't just do that again with Cinder instead. I'm going to say then, blind still doesn't help, so I think I'm just going to do tear down against Sylvia again, because you're kind of just holding this thing. It does not like that.
Yeah.
25 will probably
that'll
hit
hit.
defense, so 3 heat immediately, 4 at the start of the witch's next turn, as though that will exist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I am at my heat cap, which sucks, but it is, yeah,
You have not exceeded heat cap, so you're fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's future your problem.
yeah. Does anyone mind if I go next?
Nope.
Because my plan for my turn is to just pop core power here, and unfortunately that might actually have some side effects, because that could drag... Well, I guess I drag him one space closer, it doesn't super matter. He would get +1... It would cancel out his +1 difficulty, but...
I mean, you could just choose not to do it, right? Or does it say you have to everything?
It's... So... You don't usually Looney Tunes into the air in this game, so it doesn't really have a big thing here. Although I'm actually kind of grateful on this map that we are in fact doing that because it would suck otherwise. Let's see. So I'm just looking at my stuff to see how it works. Oh, any number of targets, so I can choose not to target him. All right, awesome. Damn, though, it does have to be line of sight, so I can't just Omni his thing and hit the ghost. We'll have to just call that us.
Why can't he do it?
Because I have to be able to see him, and he is so hidden. Yeah. The invisible wouldn't matter. Hidden, unfortunately, does. So, I think rather than doing that, we're just going to go with Ye Olde Barrage. We're going to begin with the Terashima Blade. I cannot ignore invisible now, so... is Wizard visible?
The witch type
Currently?
is only invisible during its turn, so you are actually good. And also,
Excellent.
it should still be targeted from earlier, because default did that.
And you're not grappling it, so
Right.
like it's right there.
Yeah.
It
So
does
I
have lock on.
get Buku accuracy on this. So
Mhm.
Terashima Blade first.
Just hold your blade out, spin it around.
that'll do. I'm gonna do the thingy that I do with that. So it takes another 10 kinetic.
Yeah, so how do you take this thing out?
I am going to literally just. Does it have a head?
Yes.
So slice that off in one motion with the Terashima Blade, and then on the backswing, bisect it.
Dang. I'm just gonna roll all the parts just fall off a cliff. Or some of them, anyway.
And then just perform like a straight-up anime flourish and sheathe the sword.
Nice.
I have one more... So because that was a... Normally that would be a... Because my target just died awfully, I do have one more weapon I can technically make a barrage with here. So, from Hell's Heart, Quirk may stab at me, but given Bryn just knocked him off a cliff, I guess attacking him more probably isn't going to hurt our image. He is within range of my nanocarbon sword, so...
Choppity chop. Aw. I don't have lock on him. Oh, but you know what? I can put lock on him because it's the beginning of the turn, and I can act on any character's action. So yeah, there you go. But you should roll it. There you go.
Yeah, so does a 16 hit his evasion as he's falling to earth?
It just barely does, yeah.
There we go.
So the big sword on my back comes down and just bonk him on the head. Let's see what damage I do.
Spike him downwards.
Only 7 kinetic, he's fine.
Alright.
I just wanted to eat him into the ocean after he came in just because it's funny.
Alright, so, I'm going to say, you actually get a transmission from Lionel, who doesn't say much. He just indicates that he's on his way. So, okay, I'll probably roll work first, but would you mind me taking the next slot after that?
Not at all, but only if you will move the guy with the red dot on it along with the whatever other guy you move, so I can activate my Purify code and blow him up.
Alright, so...
that is the negotiation. You may have 2 turns as long as you also move that asshole with the red dot on it.
Oh no, it's not an enemy turn, it's a ally turn.
Okay, yeah,
No,
the
thing about that hack was if he does not get next to cover or another guy, he takes the damage. So right now he would.
He is technically next to cover. It's never really come up, but I feel like usually destroyed mechs are cover. I'm pretty sure that's a rule.
I don't know.
I don't know, we'd have to look at the rules. If they provide cover, they're cover. I think if they are destroyed and they don't, they aren't. But we can quibble about it later. If you want to say he moved into something, we'll go over we'll have Cass go over the rule book and see what it is after this. But yeah.
I may have to actually do that.
So, Quirk is going to attempt to drag his blade into the wall. He is at least less susceptible to just getting completely wrecked by falling than the rest of those schmucks, but like I have not even gotten close to succeeding. 11's probably not great. I'm going to rule that he can't really recover. Like, it's slightly above average, so he's not down and out, but like that doesn't beat anybody's save, so he pretty much just grinds to a halt. He doesn't really get to do anything else.
Now it's an allied turn, and then I would like to go if that's okay.
Alright. So, let me just do a thing. So, once you get the transmission from Lionel, Quinn, your feed gets even more fuzzy, and while the stream can't see what appears, you do, however, see a new mech slide in. It looks vaguely like a Black Witch frame, however, it's sort of gotten like... It's upper half Black Witch, lower half a similar build, but it is white-colored instead.
Oh, great.
Yang Witch. Or Yin Witch, depending on how you want to call it.
Alright. Sorry to drop in on everybody. There was one more caveat, and once again, I'm sorry for interrupting your stream, Quinn. However, I don't want anybody else to know about the Aegis. And let's see, what is the thing that just says fuck you to these enemies? Oh, where is it? Is it Kimmy's Razor?
Well, talking is a free action, so anything can say fuck you to these enemies. I'm saying fuck you to these enemies right now, Lionel.
Alright. Just a sec.
I built the soundboard so I can just play it nonstop.
Alright, where is the thing? Yeah, sorry, I just have to...
This thing that you're about to do going to kill Quirk.
Okay, I found it.
Okay.
Alright, so, once he mentions the Aegis, you see a light flash on the mech, and, oh yeah, So, I'm going to activate the Athena-class NHP, which constructs a perfect real-time and fully interactive 3D model of a Blast 3 area within range 50. And of course, you have full visibility within the area, you know, all the statistics of the characters within, can't hide or become invisible, and if they end their turn in that affected area, they receive lock-on and cease to be invisible or hidden. So it's just going to be like this area, so once Ghost starts its next turn, you will be able to see it.
Nice.
Thanks, Lionel.
And let's see, he's also going to throw a perimeter command plate, which is basically just a size 2 space with range 5. He's just going to slide it down in attract mode, and characters that move onto the PCP must succeed on a hull save or become immobilized. So yeah, he's just going to move... So yeah, he will throw that down right in front of Ghost. Alright, and that's 2 quick actions, so that's him.
Alright, I'm going to go next just so I can get myself out of the way here.
Have a leadership die.
I mean, well, thanks, but maybe don't. Because
I have so many, don't worry about it.
Okay, because my first action is actually going to be the full round action to stabilize, because I have way too much heat on me. So I'm going to cool my mech, and I'm going to, I guess, like, reload all weapons with the loading tag, because there's no mechs next to me that I can, clear a condition on. but I'll do the stabilize. So yeah, there we go. So that takes a full round action, but then I will actually overdrive, which is a quick action, I believe.
Overcharge is
overcharge is
nothing.
a free action. That's right. So as a free action, I'm going to overcharge to get one quick action, which will give me 1 heat. Thank you. Dismiss. And then I have a single quick action, and that quick action is going to be to deploy my turret drone. So I'm just going to click that. I have a turret drone that I just deployed. It's a limited 3 option. Expend to deploy a turret drone that attaches to any object or surface with sensors and line of sight and gain the turret attack reaction, which can be taken once for each deployed turret drone. Turret drones cannot be recalled and expire at the end of the scene. So I hope that this is okay. I'm going to claim that it is okay. I'm actually going to attach the turret drone to Sylvia. It says anything, so I'm just going to stick a turret drone on
I am in
Sylvia.
fact an object.
Yeah. It
Yes,
says nothing.
what?
There's nothing that says I can't do this.
A mech's not an object. A mech's a mech.
As I say, I think in rules terms, like, characters and objects are differentiated, but honestly, that's kind of badass, so I kind of want to say you shouldn't be allowed to do it.
I don't see why it says that I can't. I read the rules to see if
There ain't nothing in the rules
there's
that
no-
says a
there's
dog
nothing
can't
like Aaron-
lay
Not
down.
to move, but if you put him down, then you have the thing that lets you move him.
not to airbud this, but there's nothing in the rules that says that I can't do this.
Okay, but
Yes,
important
it's attached to
question.
an object.
Important question. Would that mean that Sylvia's a technical now?
Technically, yes. Sylvia's technical. And
I'm still no spec. I've just got an optional on me.
yeah, and then I'm going to use the turret attack.
The turret attack, it's a reaction that you use when someone else attacks a thing.
Okay, so when Sylvia attacks, I'm basically gonna shoot with the turret.
Nice.
Or when anybody attacks, I will shoot with the turret. Additionally,
Well, yeah.
as a free action, I can lock on. This person is the ghost is already locked on too, right?
No, Ghost is hidden and invisible.
Ah, shit. I can. I already used my quick action to summon the turret, so I can't do a sensor scan to catch him, and I can't lock on to something that is hidden and invisible.
Can lock onto this guy.
I'll lock on to
So
Quirk.
he's not
Yeah.
dead. He's just hanging on the edge of the cliff.
I'll put a free lock on Quirk as my free action, and that'll end my turn until I can do the reaction of shoot off the turret that is locked onto Sylvia. If you could just like I don't know, I'm gonna put like a yellow dot on Sylvia for the turret that is on her because Quinn's favorite color is yellow. That'll mark that she has a turret that is attached to her. I think it's kind of funny that there's nothing in the rules that says I can't do this.
There totally is. Is that Sylvia's not an object? Her mech is an object.
I
It's a
can't
mech.
believe you just think Sylvia's an object. Come on, Quinn.
Okay, now I'm not an object, but my pauldrons are.
Mm.
You know, like, how big is your mech?
I'm size 1, so if this turret is size half or less, Sylvia could probably actually carry it without feeling anything because of the muscle mass.
I think the half size, yeah.
Yeah, the turret
Yeah.
is half size. It's
Oh my
right here.
God.
Yeah, Sylvia can very easily, comfortably carry size half on her. Honestly, like here's what will happen. This is a dumb thing because you can't normally just grapple an object, but I do have doubled lifting and dragging capacity, so I'm just gonna say Sylvia is hoisting this turret and using her lock kill subsystems to continuously be able to like still act normally with it. So I just won't grapple while I'm holding it. I will set it down if I want to grapple something.
I mean, why would you nerf yourself when I can just do this and we can just laugh at the fact that the people who made this game didn't consider this?
Fools, the other imbeciles.
Report it in the Discord and then go, okay, here's
I don't know yet. Not allowed because the finished book has gone to print, and people who keep reporting like rules bullshit are kind of told, "Thank you. I wish you told us this like 6 months ago. We can't change it now. We sent out print copies."
All right, so that's Quinn's turn. So, normally this thing would have the advantage in movement. However, the most advantageous spot is actually where that perimeter command plate got tossed. So, when it warps over to try to get a good vantage, I think this happens first. It will roll hull. So 1d20. What is your hull? Bad.
Oh, good. Ready to go. Count
I'm
0.
gonna take a screenshot of him rolling 0. That's going in the,
Oh my
the Hall of
God.
Fame.
Rolled a 2 with a -2 in hull.
We did it,
Good
baby.
going,
We
Ghost.
had it. It happened, folks.
I guess that's just fitting for its namesake, probably. Alright, so I think that was immobilized, right? Yep, become immobilized. Alright, so
No, this is not ghost burning.
let's see. Oh, I need to mark it on here.
Boston makes me feel good. Da, da, da. Sorry.
Immobilized. Cannot make any voluntary movement, so yeah, even teleporting's out of the question. So, I'm going to say... Alright, at the very least, though, it still has the ability to sword, and it is now coming out of hidden, so attack order... Sylvia has been very dangerous, so I'm going to say you first, and then Cinder, and then Bryn last. So, it's best attack, which will clear hidden, so that's... Oh, I don't think I got critical last time.
This that sword
with
thing,
this.
right?
Yeah, so weakness analyzer means you get a +3 on top of your attack bonus, so d20 plus 9, 13. That does not hit Sylvia.
Yeah.
So yeah, even though the sword is invisible, you still know swords. You can dodge a sword. That's no problem.
I like to think I parry it.
Nice, nice. And when that fails, it's going to go after Cinder. Now it's no longer hidden. 22. Thankfully, it doesn't have the weakness analyzer active anymore since it's not hidden. So it's just going to do 5 damage. And then lastly, Bryn. So roll 1d20 plus 6. 10 probably does not hit your evasion.
10 matches my evasion.
Oh, okay, so 5 kinetic, can't reduce it.
Alright.
Rip.
Alright, so, that's its sword. It doesn't really have anything...
My apocalypse rail went down one more. That just happens automatically. Sorry, I should make note of that and move it down one more. Sorry, my apocalypse rail is now at 2. Sorry, I'll just put that there. Sorry, continue.
Oh, wait a second, hold on. I completely missed one of its abilities. Fuck, I have Hunt on this thing, damn it. Spectre's melee attack deals +5 damage when no other characters are adjacent. I don't think that would have come into play last time because everyone was bunched up. I think...
Yeah, so we all take 10, not 5 then, right?
Okay, so yeah, I will lower Cinder's HP as such. Oh, thankfully she's also a damage sponge as well.
I would take the extra 5.
Alright, but yeah, that's that was just the sword attack. I don't think there's much it can do. Yeah, it's not adjacent to anybody's. Oh, and that's a full tech anyway, so I think all it can do is attempt to clear immobilize by repeating the save as a quick action. So it's going to attempt to do this roll again. Who knows, maybe it'll get into the negatives this time. Nope, it got an 8. That still doesn't pass. Because, let's see, what is... Let's see, Lionel's... Oh, that was Loka. Okay. Probably had to drop out because it's late. Okay, so yeah, anyway. Yeah, his save is... 16, yeah, nope. Not happening. So yeah, Ghost is bound to this plate, and since it is within the Aegis's diagram, which is being shared with you, it already lost hidden. It can't take hidden back. It now loses invisible.
Hooray.
Alright, so that's the ghost turn. Who wants to go next? Lyra definitely has not gone. Did Bryn go, or did I just forget to mark you as done?
Yeah, I went. I knocked him off the cliff, remember?
That's right. Oh, yeah, of
Lyra,
course.
Go, Lyra, go.
All right.
End of this ghost's career.
My apocalypse rail will go down to 3 as well.
Nice.
I think I will try to end that ghost career
Go ahead.
with a barrage.
Okay.
I keep having to check what our tap bonus is because I keep forgetting.
Yeah, who you shooting?
Ghost.
Okay.
Ghost.
Cool.
Does it have any? It doesn't have the invisible thing anymore, right?
Yeah, it's in a.
Yeah, I lost it because of the Athena diagram.
Yeah, it's technically invisible, but you got a really good map. So detailed, amazing.
All right. So here's the roll. It has
21 will hit.
It
This
is not
thing,
gonna need that.
this thing's got evasion, but yeah,
How much-
21's
how
gonna
much
hit.
damage do you do to it?
46 plus 4.
All right, let me know if it survives. If it does, it takes 3 more damage as my turret shoots it.
I don't know. Does it survive at 18?
Oh, it absolutely does not.
Oh.
But I think for flavor, the turret does join in and just
Yeah.
peppers this thing. Even as it's just being blown to smithereens, it doesn't like uninvisible. And in fact, once destroyed, the parts just sort of fizzle out of reality.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you can attack. I'm going to rule that if you have something with a long enough range, I don't have like a specific range on Quirk. He's somewhere down below the cliffs. Do you have anything with like super long range?
The only thing that I like, the turret is a reaction. Like I was hoping I could actually hit him with the turret, but I cannot. However, I do have the apocalypse rail, and here's the interesting thing about the apocalypse rail. I can use my ammunition on it to make it arcing. So I can arc the apocalypse rail down there and hit him with 3d6 damage right here, right now, and also 40 AP explosive damage on the cliff side if you would like.
Well, you have used your turn this round, so and it's still Lyra's turn.
That's
so
true.
That's
I
all
will
I can
say, how's your heat, hun? Because if you're already, I know you've already overcharged once, and then you took like 1,000,000 heat from the witch, and then your weapons generate heat. So you probably don't want to overcharge it. It's going to pull you. If you're above danger zone, you're fine. If you are past danger zone and approaching heat cap,
I
it is probably
I
not
am
worth
13
the
of
reactor stress to get a
14.
free attack.
oh
What'd you
geez, 13
Yeah,
of 14.
I would probably hold off on doing anything else because you've already barraged.
Yeah, that's it for me.
Yeah, you've pretty much finished up this fight. So yeah, end that turn. Technically, Quirk still has a turn given his skills, but he still has to roll to save. So
Come on.
he's
That's,
trying to scale up
he's
the cliff.
getting back up, yeah.
he managed to
he just
finagle himself. He's
If he
way
just
below.
moved-
Though.
I see.
Yeah, I just have no way of showing that on
I
this
see.
map.
So he's several. Okay, if he was several spaces down, that's different. I was about to say, if he's like on the edge of the cliff from me, I was definitely gonna overwatch with the knockback weapon there and try and push him off into space.
You know what? This is going to be cleanup at this point, because basically what you have to do now is beat up this guy, clear out the groups behind them, or at the very least just like cut them off, and get rid of Quirk, push him to the sea. So if we want to say you're waiting until he climbs back up, then we can have somebody take care of these guys, because I do kind of want the two people charging their apocalypse rails to be able to use it, even if it's not standard combat.
I feel like Quinn firing the apocalypse rail into that mass of people is just going to be kept.
I'm just gonna fire. I'm gonna on my turn if I may go first at the beginning of player turn. On my turn, my apocalypse rail charges down to 1. I fire the apocalypse rail. Objects and terrain in the area automatically take 100 AP explosive damage, and characters become shredded and stunned until the end of their next turn on hit. And the ground in the affected area is vaporized on impact for the rest of the scene. It is difficult terrain. Characters within the area do receive soft cover, and characters that start their turn in the area or move there for the first time take 4 burn. And also, it does 46 damage.
All right, so I think how this plays out is
I just want to see how much damage I do. Hold on, I'm just
real quick.
Okay, it does 15 damage.
Okay, so how this scene starts is I think Cinder's probably just going to run over or like fly over to this cougar right here as it's trying desperately to attack and just not doing well, and she just kind of like volleyballs it over to Bryn. How do you finish this thing off?
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Hi, hello.
Attack.
What was I mean, I just have the big beam probably.
Just
I can't use my attacking lance because that will overheat. I'll just blast it with. You know what? I'll hit it with the fuel rod gun. That's what I'll do.
She volleyballs it over to you, and you just fire the fuel rod gun, and it just interrupts its arc, and it just falls into the abyss.
Nice.
And then let's see. So I think how this plays out. You've got 2 very large mechs charging up apocalypse rails. I feel like you're both just going to get into position. So Default sounds very excited, and I believe she started charging first.
Yeah, so mine goes off first and hammers them for 15.
So I think how we flavor this, you mainly want to destroy land, right? So like you're probably aiming for this general area because
I want to get I managed to charge it all the way to 4, which means I can shoot from like 40 feet away, and this is well within my range. I'm just gonna get right in the center of these jagoffs, and it will hit everybody. It's a blast 2 radius from the center, so it actually hits everybody, because this is 1, this is 2, this is 1, this is 2. Like, it hits everything in this circle. Nothing is beyond it for 15 damage, and does 100 AP explosive damage as well.
Alright, so given it's only 15 damage, you do really fuck up this entire group, and you just see their formations just spread all over the place. And then, hey, do you want me... Oh, shoot, what was the skill called again? To perception...
It is read a situation, I believe?
Read a situation, yeah, so...
Yeah.
Read a situation.
Yeah. Hold on. How about I actually... Oh my gosh, I'm hitting the button wrong. There we go. 22.
Okay, so yeah, once the blast clears, and these things start getting up, a few of them are actually repelled off the cliff.
Nice.
Not all of them. And since you got a 22, you know this effect. You've seen it before. You definitely see a Hydra head having pushed these guys, a few guys off a cliff, and then a few more of them forward to be closer to these ones. So speaking of enemies just bunched together, hey Lyra, you've also got an Apocalypse Rail.
Mm-hmm. Kaboom.
I do.
Make them go into the sea.
Alright, let's see. Let me see exactly what that is again. 46 plus 46.
Yeah. Aw,
Only 13.
Aha! The 16-year-old did more damage than you.
So yeah, where do you aim it? Like this general area or this general area?
I'd say finish off the ones in the far back, because once you do, since I already did 15 to them, just finish them off, and then
Yeah.
we'll move in together, Lyra, and just clear out these 5. Because it'll be nothing for us to just clear out these 5 right next to each other because of all of my traits.
Yeah, so, surprisingly mindful of the land bridge. I would have thought one of you would have aimed for it. I guess that just says more about me than you, though.
Well, I mean, I could have and I should have, but I like would it have like I thought like is it thick enough? Would it have actually destroyed the land bridge?
Yes.
Oh,
I would have. Rule of cool, it would have.
All right, you know what, Lyra? Go ahead and just shoot the bridge then. Fuck it. Send those guys careening down into the abyss.
I actually do have the under cannon with the slug, so I am going to hit it with the slug right there.
Yeah, we'll blow up the bridge and send them tumbling into the abyss. Thank you.
All right, so yeah. You do see, like, some troops way, way, way in the distance trying to come up, but especially now with the land bridge destroyed, they have no hope.
I guess, like...
You don't see any more pinch hitters, like, try to emerge from where the train was earlier when you were up there. You're probably safe from them, and yeah, you've just cleared this area.
My question is, like, does Mr. Hydra down there, or whatever they are, I don't know what their gender is, start fucking trying to Shadow the Hedgehog, like, talk to me, or does he just go away, or what is this whole deal?
I'm gonna say with that 22 perception, you did notice the extra turret, so you were on the lookout. He does take one long look at you as the head reattaches, but after just ending in Agito, he leaves.
Is there a chance I could get a lock-on on him before he can get away from me?
If you'd like.
Alright, I want to get a lock-on down so I can read anything I can off of him. The lock-on from my tactician gives me everything that I can get, but there are ways for, like, Horus Mechs to just feed you bullshit, as you know.
Yeah, you get a lot of garbage scripts.
Yeah. That's what I thought. Yep. Okay.
Just the entire Navy Shokai pasta.
Yeah? Okay. I guess we're good for the night. I did want to do a bit of roleplay, but it's almost 12. I don't want to keep anybody
it's
up
12.
too much later. So we'll
pick back
finish this off
debriefing next time.
Next time. I do want to know, like, how Hyrule, Isadora, and Coriander did on the train in the meantime. So we'll talk that out. But yeah.
There is one hanging matter to resolve, which is Quirk climbing up the cliff.
Oh yes, how could I forget?
Just destroy him. End him.
Yeah, so I think what happens, if we're just, like, narratively cleaning up, is Sylvia lets him get within an inch of the top and just barely leans over and just goes like, "Hi!" Ferris Slash with one hand slice away the rock his sword is holding to with another, and then just launch him out in space. 5 spaces away so he can't get back without jump jets or something.
Yeah, I think flavor-wise, you move the sword down. He just attempts to, like, switch to hand and then uses sword, but he's not quick enough, and you just... And also, he's expecting you to attack him directly, but since you're attacking the rock, he's just caught completely unprepared and just goes tumbling down.
See ya!
Oh, hey, actually, that reminds me. Hey, Quinn did give permission to let Isadora install the thing in her mech before, right?
Yep.
Hey, so instead of the Final Fantasy X-2 victory theme, it's this. It's the Quinn theme. Coincidentally.
No! Quinn has to fix it so it plays the Final Fantasy X-2 theme instead.
No one let Quinn touch her mech.
Oh no.
Alright.
Victory.
I need to go to bed. I am sleepy.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop streaming. Good night, everybody.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.